Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Glad to have you guys here. Welcome to another episode of Mystery Monday. I am your host, Retro, here at Retroactive. Glad to have everybody here. As you can see, I'm back. The Joker let me go. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you are like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? The Joker let you go? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Joker let me go. I also have Hellfire on the mic with me.
Hello, hello.
And yes, Eon, I'm back and safe. For those who don't know, you may have missed it. I had my Fallout Friday Halloween special where I cosplayed as the Joker, and in there, the Joker captured Retro, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I just wanted to say it was nice. I enjoyed it. I'm glad everybody had fun with it. I actually had fun doing the makeup and doing all the acting. So yeah, what did you think of the stream, Hellfire?
Um,
And be honest.
I to be completely honest, I ashamedly was asleep through 80% of it, but I did go back and watch the VOD, and I loved it.
Well, at least you watched the VOD, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So, hopefully all of you out there enjoyed it as well. I've been debating doing more cosplay streams. They won't be everyday kind of things, but every once in a blue moon, I'm thinking about doing other different cosplay stuff. We got John Blitz got to go to work. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. Take it easy. What Hellfire sleeping? Leather Rebel said that.
Hellfire, look, over the weekend, starting about Thursday till probably yesterday, I felt like shit. I slept the entire weekend away.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Hellfire can sometimes hack it, but Hellfire's still in the young group of people. He doesn't know how to push the limits like my generation does. See, my generation, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, we used to do raves way different than you guys have raves. Our raves wasn't about the fancy costumes, the outfits that you're wearing and the candy necklaces and the drugs. For us, it was about the music, it was about the alcohol. For some, it was about the drugs. But we would go like days upon days upon days upon weeks for some raves. Some raves were one night raves. Some raves were 3 night raves. Some went on for a week. So this old fart, what's up, Retro and Hellfire? How are you guys doing? We are doing good. We are doing good. Glad to have you here, old fart. But yeah, so and this old fart is in that generation too. Our raves were hardcore compared to what they are now. So no offense, Hellfire, but yeah, we know what it's like in our generation to push sleep and go days upon days where there was no sleeping.
See, I'll say this, since we're talking about that, like hearing you talk about like your time in the golf scene, and I know I'm still like I kind of left the
Okay,
party scene, but
pause for 1 second. For most of y'all who don't know, yes, I'm part of the Gothic subculture. You may not be able to see it, guys, but I was part of the Gothic subculture. I was a goth DJ. Go ahead.
okay. So hearing you talk about your time in the Gothic scene and all that, and then knowing my party time and my, because I'm still part of it, but I don't party like I used to. I don't nowadays. It's more about the clothes and the brooding and how high you can get.
Yep.
Like I will admit that I don't. That's not what it sounds like. What you experienced,
Nope.
but that is it's very much. It's like how broody are you, and how black can you get your black clothes?
Yeah.
That's what Gothic subculture has become today.
Pretty much. It's pretty much most, not even goth subculture, ladies and gentlemen. Most all subcultures that I've come to see is all about an image thing. It's about, oh, I researched on the internet this, so I know this song and this music and that and this info and that info. So I'm like mega whatever the level is of being whatever status. It's a social status image, a social image status. It's no longer about it being who you are. and or anything like that. It's now what you look like and how you appear versus what you actually are, what you actually think, what you actually believe. Leather Rebel, damn kids, get off my lawn.
See, I'll say this.
Exactly.
Another thing that surprises me. Your time in the Gothic subculture, it was very
Archaic.
it was archaic, and it leaned more towards Catholicism. Like most people that were in it, from what I understand, were Christian or had Christian beliefs.
Well, no,
to
believe
some
it or not,
extent.
during my times, there was a lot of them that were I was off today, so so I have been just relaxing. Oh, that's awesome, Molfart. That's awesome. It's awesome. So with us, a lot of it comes down to there's a lot of my circle that were into paganism or the Druid beliefs or the Wiccan beliefs, and a lot of them would do like literally our goth nights were on Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and on Mondays they had what was called drum circle. So a lot of our club goers would go to their drum circle on their whether it's pagan or Wiccan, but they would go to their drum circle on Monday nights, and then they would come to the goth clubs on Tuesday nights. Then we had metal nights on Wednesdays, and then Thursday.
Woo!
We got a subscriber. Wow.
Sweet Biscuits coming in.
Sweet Biscuits dropping in some gift subs. Thank you, Sweet Biscuits. Let me drop a Sweet Biscuits love here real quick, everybody. In a second. Wiccans wobbles, but they don't fall down. Oh, hang on.
You know what I'm picturing?
Hold on. Not only did she drop gift subs, she dropped one for herself. So let me throw some love to Biscuits.
Oh, biscuit!
Okay, so go ahead and say what you're saying.
Okay, so I'm picturing Biscuits on stage. You know, with one of those like t-shirt launchers.
Yeah.
So you got Kraken's got the Kraken bomb.
Right.
I'm picturing Biscuits on stage with a t-shirt launcher loaded with sweet rolls, just screaming, and you get a biscuit, and you get a biscuit, and you get a biscuit.
Everybody gets biscuits. We can call it the biscuit cannon. So, or burning biscuits. So anyway, oh, you're welcome. This old fart. Hey, bringing everybody to Team Retro, everybody. But no. So we did a lot of people were a part of the pagan and Wiccan subculture. At least in my goth culture, it comes to more the area that you're at. If you're in like California, or further south, like in Georgia, then yeah, most of the goths would be your Catholicism goths. But in New York, and you know, like from North Carolina up to New York, you would find a lot of them being pagan and Wiccans.
Okay, so that hasn't changed too much.
No.
I'd say there's probably more Satanists in Gothics now than there used to be.
Yes, there is. Yes, and that's because people. That's because a lot of the Satanists they're already in that look and that mindset. So it's easy for them to shift to that genre. So for those of you listening, at one time being goth wasn't a Satan worshippers. We weren't Satanists. We were dark and morbid, but a lot of the goth subculture now is about actually any subculture is about your actual image and not who you are. And yes, a lot of goths are Satanists, and some still are Wiccans. Yeah. Anyway, back on topic of tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As most of you know, I'm trying to retool all my streams so that I can have content to carry over to YouTube. For that sake, I'm going to do a lot of basic info stuff. I've got a lot of new viewers, and because of the new viewers, I kind of want to break them in. So there's going to be a lot of repetitive info given here and stuff. Doing well, still need to get back into things properly, but I'm getting there. Hey, always got to ease right into things, Baz. Always got to ease in. So, with that said, I've got some basic info as I was telling earlier today, telling Hellfire the stuff that I've got for you. And as always, we have a lot of the the Ghost on a camera for y'all to debunk as well. Good, just woke up from a nap. Nice, tacos. Welcome, tacos. So ghost hunting. And as most of y'all see, you're going to see me turn this way. If I'm turning this way, it's because I typed a bunch of notes and I'm reading Notepad to read to y'all what I wrote out for you. But
Hey, before you get into the notes and get into all that, did you want to answer Cellcat's question just so you
what's
can
your
get that
opinion
done?
on today's Satanists? Serious people or just bored teens? Believe it or not, it's actually, in my opinion, in my knowledge, it's 50-50. A majority, not all, a majority of the Satanists in America are doing it out of out of an image to look a certain way. Some of them are actually believe in the Satanists. Some of them do it just for a status image. However, you're going to find over in the Dominican Republic, there are a lot of Satanists, not Satan worshippers, but Satanists in
Yep.
the Dominican Republic. So it's a 50-50 thing. The 50% that of in America are mostly self status, self image, social image, but there are some peppered in that are actually believant, that actually are real Satanists. Now, do you have a
Yeah.
different thing to say about it?
I'm gonna add to it because
Go
I
ahead.
pretty much agree with your 50-50 thing. There is a 50% that are actual Satanists, and I don't want to go into too much detail because we can break down exactly what a Satanist
Yeah,
is, and
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
lot. But I think a lot of Satanists, the 50% that claim Satanists, they just want to be edgy, and a lot of them don't even know what Satanist is.
Yeah.
They confuse Satanists with Satan worshippers, and so it's this whole edgy thing, and that's pretty much what the 50% that is not an actual Satanist that claims it, and it's just an image thing for them.
Yep.
But there is definitely a 50% in America that says they're Satanists that are actual Satanists. So
Correct.
that's all I'm
Correct.
gonna say on that.
And see, and that comes that pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to and this is a good question, since it is paranormal, it's religious theory. So pretty much with the Satanists versus Satan worshippers, okay? Satan worshippers are they don't actually worship Satan. Satanists actually worship Satan. Okay, Satan worshippers, they fall under Anton LaVey, where Satanists are not Anton LaVey. That's the key thing. Anton LaVey is a Satan worshiper. He's the one that kind of pushed the Satan worshiping movement. It was more just a anti-Christian belief that they wanted to believe everything opposite of what the Christians believed. So it pretty much he created that. And I'm this is not the exact definition of it. This is a me translating it definition. But
Yeah.
it pretty much boils down to they wanted to be completely opposite of the Christian belief. So they pretty much Anton LaVey created the Satan worshiper religion, the Satan worshipers, and that's where that comes from. Where a Satanist actually believes in Satan and worships Satan. Now, when it comes to what Hellfire was talking about, with the self-image, the status image, a lot of them don't even go on the internet and research it. A lot of them were like, "Oh, well, because I wear dark stuff and I want to be different and I want to be cool. I'm a Satanist. I'm a Satanist." Well, what is a Satanist? And then
Yeah.
they'll either say, "Oh, I worship Satan," or "I this," or "I that." They don't know what it is, and they're gonna make up shit. So as long as you know what it is and you know the definitions and stuff like that, you can see there goes Baz. Baz is a Satanist.
I
So
will put it. This is a perfect example. My ex was agnostic, and by all accounts, she still is agnostic.
right,
But during the process of dating me and being introduced to the gothic subculture and all that, She got into the gothic subculture. She started dressing goth. She started doing goth makeup. She's huge into the goth subculture in Virginia now.
Right.
But she changed her what she claims religion-wise, from agnostic to Satanist, just to fit in with that crowd, even though she still to this day does not know what the definition of a Satanist is.
Right, and technically, by the definitions of the way you described her, she's not a real goth. She's just somebody pretending to be a goth to fit an image.
To an extent, yeah.
Because dressing it and hanging out with the people and things like that, it puts you in the subculture, but it doesn't make you that thing. Like, so like I can hang around a bunch of wrestlers and wear wrestling t-shirts, and I know the lingos and the moves, but does that make me a wrestler? No. I'm hanging out with them, I'm talking with them, I'm dressing the part, but am I out there actually wrestling? No. She's out there dressing the part and acting the part, but is she actually being the part? And that's
considering she was emo, so I mean, there's that slight shift in maturity where you go from emo and you either go normal or you join the goth subculture, because emo doesn't last forever. So I do consider her a legitimate goth, but yeah, I don't consider her a legitimate Satanist.
Well, even still, for either way it goes, I still won't consider her to be certain things. But that's my belief. Everybody has our own beliefs. Getting back to notes, since we've answered Stillcat's information, ghost hunting. What is it? The truthful, blunt asshole answer, ladies and gentlemen, is this: most people who call themselves a ghost hunter see it on TV and think it's cool, and want to be cool, or seriously want to be a paranormal investigator and mimic the TV shows. As we were talking about self-image, a lot of ghost hunters, to the degrees of what goths are and what Satanists are and stuff who are acting a part, they see it on TV. They're like, oh, hey, I want to be a ghost hunter. Let me buy the gear. Let me go to a house that's claimed haunted, so I can go see ghosts. That's pretty much what a ghost hunter is someone who just basically sees it on TV, wants to do it to be cool or feel cool or just see ghosts. So they see it on TV, they want to mimic it, and they go to the haunted houses believing that they're going to see stuff since they have the tools and they watched enough TV to know how to do it the way the TVs do it. And they instantly think, oh, hey, I'm going to get a ghost. I believe in ghosts. This house is haunted, so I'm going to go there. Till they have to sit down and sit through hours and hours of video and audio files. There we go. Speaking of horns up real quick, let me throw some demon love out there.
I made a deal with the devil, Jimmy.
So, but yes, exactly this so far. I'm actually going to get to that here in just a second. Basically, is this bad? Yes and no. It's awesome that some of these people are serious. It is bad that they don't know most of the TV shows are fake. That most of the TV shows do it for ratings, and other TV shows mimic those shows. On another end of scale is paranormal investigation. What is this? Pretty much, it's the process of investigating locations that are reported to be haunted by ghosts. Typically, a team will attempt to collect evidence supporting the existence of paranormal activity and try to debunk it. Okay, going with TV wouldn't lie to us, would it? No, everything we see on TV is real. When you see Batman fly across the screen, Batman's real, ladies and gentlemen, because he's on TV. When you see Superman fly, of course people can fly. It's on TV. Yeah, of course TV wouldn't lie to us. I love your Halloween stream. Thank you, Tacos. Thank you. And the Joker thanks you too. Anyway, going back with what Taco says, or with what Old Fart says, in real paranormal investigation, we go in. I'll probably end up talking about it here in a minute. I'll probably repeat myself, but in short, we go to to locations that are reported haunted, not expecting to find anything paranormal, but yet not expecting to not find. We go there with question marks blazing everywhere. Is it haunted? Is it fake? Is it haunted? Is it fake? Is this bullshit? Is it real? We go with questions, and we go with an array of equipment, and we'll spend hours during the daytime in the light, unlike you see in television where they do it only at night. We'll do it during the daytime and during the nighttime to get a control and to get different variations of evidence. You treat it like you're a police investigator, you are a crime scene investigator. You want to go in and scour everything for every chance, every possibility, like playing a chessboard. You want to make sure you have all the moves and everything covered. And the internet is all truth too. Yep, the internet is all truth too. So we go in and we investigate day and night so that we have a wide amount of evidence. And you're going to spend literally hours upon hours upon hours investigating this footage. And spend 4 to 6 hours investigating to get maybe nothing, maybe a 2-second clip of a voice. Exactly this so far. We'll sit there. I can pretty much tell you I've had times where I've had we've done a 3-day investigation, a day and a half of actually investigating. The other day and a half was spent researching, taking the evidence and going through. And let me tell you, there is nothing on my ends. It's actually exciting, but for most of y'all, there's nothing more boring. Hang on one sec.
Tedious.
We all agree that Ghost Adventures is mostly fake, but what about the locations they visit? I'll get to that momentarily, Stillcat. Now, and tedious, yes, long and tedious, okay? Imagine pulling up a DV camera with a little Handycam 8mm tape and watching hours upon hours upon hours of video footage, right? And then going back and watching again, and then going back and watching that tape. You'll probably watch that tape 3 times. Okay, and see nothing, and then you put it into a pile, and you'll go through and you'll find on another tape what you do, what may be something. So you'll put it in a separate pile. So you have a pile of stuff that you've watched and it didn't find nothing, and a pile that may have something. And then you're like, say, Hellfire's beside me going through DVR footage, okay? And he marks it, puts actual flags on them, digital flags, to say, okay, there's at this time and date, and this time and date, and this timestamp and that timestamp for me to go back and look at. So what we end up doing is, after I've looked at my stuff and he's looked at his stuff, guess what we do then, ladies and gentlemen? We switch places, and he'll review all the stuff that may have something on it that I found, and he'll analyze it and see what he found and write notes down and mark it. And then he'll go through the stuff that I didn't find anything on and see if he catches something that I missed. And then I'll go through his DVR thing the exact way, find the stuff that he thought was good and the stuff that he didn't find nothing. And somewhere in between, with those hours and hours of research, we find evidence. Is it actual paranormal? We don't know. Pretty much the good evidence that you find is either actual apparitions, actual EVPs, or stuff that we tried to debunk and we could not explain. Okay, and there's going to be times that you're going to find something happening that you don't know how to explain it, that you've, like a door opening on its own, and you've looked behind everywhere to make sure there's no one there. You've you checked for the vacuum of another door opening and closing the door. You checked all the areas of, maybe the door is the house is uneven and the door is heavy and it just swings on its own because of weight. You've checked all that. So why is this door opening if there's no weight issue, there was nobody there, so forth and so on. Once you have all this evidence, then you do what's called a review, where you go to the client and be like, this is what we found. While we were researching this, we sent so-and-so to do the investigation of the history, and this is what we found in the history of said location. Now, going with the said locations and the reviews, Sailcat, yes, a lot of the places that Ghost Adventures has been to are reported as being actual paranormal. How I would say 50%. It's a 50-50 thing. A lot of places that they've been to are not real, and companies pay them to go there for advertising. It's basically free advertisement on TV. Oh, said place is haunted. Let me go to said bar that's supposed to be haunted and buy some alcohol and buy some food. Here are the patrons getting money off of ghost adventures saying that this place was haunted, and you're hoping to find something haunted when you end up spending money seeing nothing. So a lot of TV shows use it as marketing. It's literally subliminal marketing that you don't understand. They're actually advertising locations that you would have to pay to get into or would have to buy food and drinks from. It's free advertisements, and the companies are getting paid for it. Plus the commercials that said TV show airs, they're getting paid for. And then you're like, oh, Ghost Adventures is so awesome. Let me buy a Ghost Adventurers t-shirt. Let me buy How to Ghost Hunt from Zach Bagans and send more money to an asshole who knows nothing about ghost hunting. So basically all you're doing is making them rich. Plain and simple. It's marketing, it's advertisement. A majority of what we see on TV and movies these days are nothing but ad placement and marketing. Straight out. It's all to push. It's one big 1 hour to 2 hour, 30-minute, 1 hour to 2 hour commercial. Plain and simple. Just like I thought, some are real, others are completely staged. Exactly. Retro loves some fakins. Yes, I do. For those who haven't seen, ladies and gentlemen. What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Did you feel that? Did you hear that? What was that? That is pretty much the basis of every Ghost Adventurers summed up right then and there. It only took me, what was that? 2 minutes to do all of every single episode of Ghost Adventurers right there?
It'll take you 30 seconds.
30 seconds? Okay, we'll see, even less. That was literally every single Ghost Adventures episode from the first to the current, okay? Right there, summed up literally right there. Hey, Retroactive, what's your thoughts on the game Phasmophobia? Claw Overdrive, glad to have you here. Even though you're busy at work and you're lurking, glad to have you here. Phasmophobia, believe it or not, very soon, probably next Monday, I think, Hellfire?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
If not, we'll try to pre-record it and put it out.
Hello, K-Bear. Hello. So yeah, either next Monday, if it's live or pre-recorded, Paladin, we will be doing we will be playing Phasmophobia, and we're going to show it here on stream, either live or pre-recorded, and give you our opinions of it. But yeah, I do plan to go into it because I've seen other people play it, and I have my opinion as a viewer of the game watching other people play it, but I want to give you my opinions as of having played it. So me and Hellfire do plan to play it, and I do plan to review it on stream. So as of right now, I have no actual opinion. I don't want to give you a one-sided opinion. Before I give you my opinion as a viewer, I want to play it so I can give you both ideas and a full-out researched opinion. We'll say Phasmo is a good game. The ghosts get me. Okay, so I will say this. Okay, they spared no expense in making a good scary game. Okay, that much I will tell you. As far as my opinion of it, I want to be able to play it, to have a full opinion, to give you a full educated, experienced decision or opinion on it. And this way it'll be good stream content for you guys to get to see me play it. So I will be playing it. Onyx Demon, welcome. Guess what, Onyx Demon? I've got something for you.
I'm already a demon.
There you go. That is a sound file for you. LMAO, same Paladin, minus the tilting photos part. So, yeah, so guys, I will be playing it with Hellfire. I will be giving my opinions of it. I already have an opinion slated, like I said, as a viewer, but I have no opinion as of being on a player end. So we will play it for you on stream. Now, pretty much knowing Hellfire, he'll probably continue playing it into his Monday night streams as a game. Am I correct?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It'll depend. It'll depend.
On how it
will
plays.
depend. Yeah, because judging from what I've seen, I don't enjoy watching people play it. So I don't know how much fun I'm gonna have in it. So
Same here. Same here.
We'll see.
I can pretty much guarantee y'all when I play it, do not be upset. Those of you who like the game, okay, I'm not knocking it. Enjoy the game. Play it. Play what you want to play. Enjoy what you want to enjoy, okay? Not knocking it. Me personally, for me, I can pretty much tell you I'm going to be bored shitless playing this on stream, and I apologize to anybody who loves the game if I don't like it. Love it all you want. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Just me personally, it looks like a boring-ass game. Play again, please. I ran to the kitchen for cereal. Play it again. Okay. Play it again, Sam.
I'm already a demon.
There we go. That's a sound clip specifically for you. I've got a lot of, like, my actual Stream Demon sounds.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Lord, Savior, and Spirit, save me, take me to the light. Oh, my God, I see demons. I see demons.
That's one of my Stream Demon sounds right there. So anyway, I do plan to do that. Getting back on topic of the show until we have other questions. Love it. Ha, ha, ha. Thank you, K-Bear. Getting back on topic with the things. If you have questions, please feel free to ask questions on anything I say or anything that you've thought about, even that I'm not saying. Ask your questions. I will answer your questions. To be honest, Retroactive, everyone is entitled to their opinion on a game. Everyone has one. Not everyone likes the same games as each other, and that's fair. And hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
So far from what I'm seeing, they need to retitle the game instead of Phasmophobia. They need to call it Zach Bagans and the Ghost Adventurers the game. Pretty much.
Or
Literally.
Zach Bagans Simulator.
Call it what?
Zach Bagans Simulator.
Yeah, there we go. I like that better. It's a Zach Bagans Simulator. That's exactly what Phasmophobia is looking like. The Zach Bagans Simulator, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly. I may have to do some video editing and make that happen. It's coming, guys. It's coming. I got some content coming for you. Shoulders all fucked up, kind of. Onyx Demon.
There's a lot of...
Good. What were you about to say,
There's
Hellfire?
a lot of... Yeah, hang on, I'm breaking up.
Okay.
There's a lot of games and movies and all that people love. I don't kick anybody for what they like, but there's still some things I don't like. Probably one of the biggest thing is I love anime, but I hate Dragon Ball Z with a passion. I know a lot of people like Dragon Ball Z. I don't kick anybody for liking it, but it's not for me.
Yeah, see, I don't like Dragon Ball Z either. I love the original Japanese Dragon Ball before it came to America, okay? Once it became Americanized, I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit for 30 minutes waiting for someone to charge their powers up. And I'm like, okay, so far 30 minutes is passing. So he's going to charge up to this Super Saiyan, what, next year? And then we're going to see him explode? You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Okay. With the trailer, it reminds me more of the one show with those, with the country boys whose ghost hunt on TV. Possibly. But everybody has their opinions. For me, because I don't like Zach Bagans and I know how fake he is, and seeing that it's based off his style of ghost hunting, that's the reason why I call it the Zach Bagans Simulator. Make a wish. I got some Dragon Balls for you big boys. I got some Dragon Balls too, and you can make a wish on these. I only need 2, not 7. Anyway, getting back on topic. Ghost hunters and paranormal investigators tend to use a variety of devices, like the EMF meters, digital thermometers, both handheld and static digital. Sorry, I lost my train. Both handheld and static digital video cameras, including thermographic and night vision cameras. As well as digital audio recorders. Some will use more traditional techniques, such as conducting interviews, researching the history of the alleged haunted sites, though some ghost hunters may refer to themselves as paranormal investigators. They are not. Just because someone uses the same tech and looks for a ghost, it does not make them investigators. So, as I'm saying, some people will call themselves a paranormal investigator even though they're a ghost hunter. Okay, there is a difference between a ghost hunter and a paranormal investigator. Okay, and you're gonna find people like myself get offended when a ghost hunter calls himself a paranormal investigator. A ghost hunter is somebody who literally goes in looking for ghosts and believes everywhere they go is a ghost. You know, they believe they can go into the McDonald's with the gear and they're going to find a ghost. They believe they can go to Victoria's Secrets and find a lingerie wearing ghost. Everywhere they go, they are going to find a ghost. Whereas someone like myself, and I will throw you in there as well, Hellfire. A paranormal investigator is somebody who has some to extreme knowledge of the parapsychology, paranormal realm, and we believe in ghosts. Some of us are skeptics, so it's not all believers. It's a balance between skeptics and believers. We go in using scientific method to debunk the claims. So that if we debunk the claims and we find something and get evidence, then that's more beneficial. It's like, okay, this person says this is haunted, but we found nothing here. This one says this ain't haunted. However, we found this full-figured, free-form, floating apparition on camera, and we've debunked it and figured that we cannot figure out why this form is here, but here's this form, and it's talking to us. So this is an intelligent haunt manifesting itself with we don't know what kind of powers. You know, we go in every scientific method we can do to disprove this side, and there is no way to disprove it. Everything we've done, still, here's this ghost. It's still here. There's no answer for it. It's paranormal. Where this one here is said marketing place trying to get free customers or free people coming there to get status, or this side could be the TikTok streamer looking to get views. Okay, and that's pretty much what it boils down to: ghost hunters and paranormal investigators. I love these kind of conversations. Well, I'm glad you do, Yorkshire. That's what it's here for. Feel free to join in. Anybody here watching is welcome to ask questions. If you have an answer to something, like Onyx Demon. Onyx Demon is big at throwing in his expertise and his knowledge. I welcome all knowledge if you have it. If you have a question, there is no stupid questions. Okay, you give me a stupid question, I'm gonna give you a stupid answer. You know, you give me a serious question, I'm gonna give you a serious answer. So don't be ashamed of what you ask. Onyx Demon, the thing about ghost hunting is you're not trying to prove something is there. You're trying to debunk it to figure out if it's not there. If you can debunk it, it's real. If you can't debunk. Exactly. That said, okay, so yeah, pretty much they are not ghost hunters. Most ghost hunters go somewhere expecting to find ghosts, to find a ghost. An investigator will dig and debunk to disprove everything they can till there is undeniable evidence proving a ghost. So an investigator will go there to literally scrounge to the smallest little piece of lice or atom to find anything to disprove it as being haunted, until stuff is undeniable evidence proving that it is a ghost is there. This so far, see, genuinely, I love it because I have so much knowledge. It's awesome. I found the name of that show was called Ghost Labs. Yes, Ghost Labs. I remember Ghost Labs. Ghost Labs is just like Ghost Adventurers. They went to legit places and did stupid shit like Ghost Adventurers did. And I'm gonna actually talk about this here, and because with Ghost Labs they had a those tractor trailers that carry NASCARs. Hellfire?
Yeah.
Okay. So those tractor trailers that you hitch to the back of a pickup, they carried one and they converted it into their Ghost Lab, ladies and gentlemen. It was their control center where they went and did a lot of that stuff and investigated in their control center. Paladin Baz, I bet, lol. If you play as a female character, you have a better chance of dying. Shaking my head. I wish Sean Connery would haunt me. Right, Demon? I would love that too. Just hear his sexy ass deep voice and accent. And I could actually see Sean Connery as a ghost at that. Imagine the EVPs of that. Get my chubby all night. Say it again, Hellfire.
He'd just be roasting you all the time.
I know, right?
Like that would almost be on the same level as if what's his name, that dickhead chef that just wrote this mean to everybody.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, it'd be like a Gordon Ramsay ghost.
I can see Gordon Ramsay as a ghost too. But he's got to haunt. He can't haunt his own restaurants. He has the Gordon Ramsay. I love Gordon Ramsay too, K-Bear. I love him too. Trust me. If he's going to haunt anywhere, it has to be someplace that he hates. Like, imagine Gordon Ramsay's ghost haunting an Olive Garden.
Oh, no. He would haunt Guy Fieri's restaurant.
That too. I'm okay with that. I love Guy Fieri. Okay, and I could see Gordon Ramsay haunting him, but it would be more comical if he was haunting an Olive Garden, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't true Italiano. Okay, so in Gordon Ramsay's voice, right. So coming from somebody who is half Sicilian Italian, okay, there's a lot of times I see people cooking Italian meals on TV. Oh my God, okay. Hellfire can tell you, we'll be talking and watching something, and as soon as it comes up, I will go off, guys. I'm gonna try not to go off right now. We'll save that for another Just Chatting stream. But yes, I will go off on some Italian food. For anyone who doesn't know, I can't stand pineapple on pizza. I'll leave it at that. We're not going to discuss it. There is going to be no pineapple on pizza discussion here. This is not a food discussion. This is a ghost discussion. Just know that it will put me on a whole nother rant that I don't want to open the door to. Okay? Italian is my favorite. I was investigating a place a long time ago, and I wish I still had the audio from it, because I had something tell me it was going to kill me. Retro, no. I just ate a Hawaiian pizza last night. Haha. See, Onyx Demon is trying to provoke it, but I'm going to ignore him on that one. With this old fart, I went out there. I told people last Monday that I was going to search it. But this right here, as you can see, my little, it's a little dirty because it was in boxes and stuff. Oh, I got it upside down. There's my Nerd HQ sticker on there. This old hard drive is a Seagate hard drive that went kaput. Has everything on this is nothing but my paranormal investigations, okay? I have so many apparitions, so many EVPs, all kinds of stuff. I even have my first investigation to Waverly Sanitarium on this hard drive. If I had the money to get this hard drive restored, I would, so I can show you some of the stuff that's up here. This is like my major thing right here. I'd love to be able to show this to you. K-Bear, subscribe. Thank you for the subscription, K-Bear. I like extra pineapple. Y'all are trying to get some stuff started. I don't give a fuck what's on pizza. It's yummy to me. Monk gifted a tier. Thank you for the gift, Monk's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. My boy Monk. Monk, like Hellfire, is from my local town. I would say he's about 4 to 5 minutes away from me, like Hellfire is. His mother is about 1 minute away from me, but Monk is about 15 minutes, give or take, away from me. But he is pretty much in the same town that I am. Monk is one of my good buddies, local buddies as well. But
he's out in the mills, ain't he?
No, he's out in the Tuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's out with the Cliffs.
Yeah.
So,
crazy people.
He's got a nice house. He built a nice deck, which someday I need to get out to his house and check the deck out. I have a video here of an investigation that I won't play because the last time I played it, this old fart. Anytime you have questionable stuff, I want people to send me their stuff. Please submit me, ladies and gentlemen. If you have something that you think is paranormal, Tabitha Sabatha, who's away right now on her honeymoon. So I hope she's having a good honeymoon. She actually sent me some stuff of hers that to check out. If you have stuff that you want me to analyze, send it to me. If you have stuff that you've already analyzed and want me to show on there and discuss here on Monday nights, please get up with me. Send me your stuff through Discord. Chat me up. I'll be glad to air your stuff here on the stream, and we can discuss it and let my viewers talk about it as well. So please, if you have stuff this so far that you're willing to send me, please send me your stuff. I welcome people. I want people to give me content. K-Bear, you have to ask those questions and get the fuck out once the things pick up. Lights start flashing. Hiding closet or room with ghosts. See, with paranormal investigation, there is no hiding. If you're hiding, ghost hunting is not for you. Okay? There is no hiding. Ghost hunters hide. Paranormal investigators go in balls deep when something like that happens. When you see on videos, and you'll see them on my when we do what the Onyx Demon's favorite segment, which is where we debunk videos. When we do this, okay, you're gonna see a lot of TikTok viewers and YouTubers. They going, oh no, oh god, oh let me run like a little freaking chicken. Oh god, it's a ghost. When it's nothing but a little dust particle or something being thrown. Oh god, it's a fork falling down. I gotta run. It's gonna kill me. Attack of the killer fork. Ah, you know.
Attack of the killer fork.
I had to make up something funny. I'm in ghost hunter category. Then I'm hiding. So pretty much, a ghost hunter runs and hides or pisses themselves. You know, where a paranormal investigator, it's like, wait. There's blood dripping from the walls. Let me go see. I want to see. You know, we're going to go look at whatever it is. At the risk of us possibly dying from a demon, we're going to go in there and find out what the fuck it is. Okay? That's the major difference. Ghost hunters are amateurs who piss themselves. Paranormal investigators go in balls deep.
See, I'm going to say this because it's along the same lines, and I've talked about it before on your stream. If it wasn't for the fact of how much witchcraft I know, and the fact that I know that I can bind a demon or bind a spirit, I would probably be in the ghost hunter category too, because I'd be scared to death if I didn't know how to handle them and fucking put them in their place.
Now let me say this. Let me say this. No matter what knowledge you have of come bind me, big boy. But see, that's along the lines of what I'm about to say. I don't care what you know, okay? Your knowledge in demons, just like mine, there's going to come a time that you're going to come across a higher level demon, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't care what you know, you're not going to be able to do anything to it. You're not going to be able to bind it. You're not going to be able to exorcise it. You're not going to be able to do anything, okay? And you have to prepare yourselves if you're going to get into my level of investigation, okay, in the level that Hellfire is, in the level that Demon is at, that using Kenny Rogers, the gambler, you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, you got to know when to give up and run like shit. Okay, and I'll tell you, as a paranormal investigator, I will go balls deep into some things. But there is a time as a paranormal investigator when it is smart to pack up and run like shit, okay? And that is when you get certain type of demons that you can't say goodbye, you can't exorcise it, you can't bind it, you can't do away. There are some demons that you don't want to fuck with. Those are the times for you to be like, okay, let me pack up my gear, see ya, boom, and take off running like you're Shaggy. Okay, LOL. I bet that scared the fuck out of you. The game makes me scream. To be honest, I jump every time. What are the lowest levels of demons? Okay, so nobody's actually giving actual levels to the demon. The reason why I say high level and low level is just so that people can understand that there are demons, there are archdemons, there are you have devils. Your devils like Beelzebub and Belial and Baphomet, all the different names for them. Mm-hmm. They're on a different existence, or not existence, a different plane. They're on a different, not even a different plane. They are higher power than an archdemon or a or a regular demon. So I just say levels so that people can understand that you have some basic levels, okay, or some you have some low powered demons, okay. Those are the ones that you can go to a church and someone may have some inner demons that they're dealing with, and a church will be like, they'll use the holy water or their oils or whatever, and they'll be like, "We cast thee out of the name of the Lord, blah 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 blah. You will be healed." And the next thing you know, they're good to go. Okay. Then you got the ones that are like The Haunting of Emily Rose. Okay, that's based on a real thing. The girl that was based on had a high level, not just a high level demon. Okay, she had a high level demon as well as like loads and loads of low level demons. She was riddled with multiple demons, guys, multiple demons. And that's the reason why they expelled some, but they couldn't expel all of them. And that's the reason why it drained her and killed her. Okay.
And here's something, and for people that know me know that I hate quoting the Bible because I don't consider the Bible the most accurate book.
That's because it's not everything that people know of the Holy Bible. And I'm telling you this here, we've already talked about it before. What people know of as the Holy Bible is incomplete, inaccurate. Now go ahead.
Yes, but there is a verse in the Bible that says if you cast out a demon and it is the vessel is not cleansed, it will return with 7 more worse than it.
Yep, kind of like the Hydra.
And so the Emily Rose thing, if you study that, she did have a low-level demon cast out.
And then more came in.
And then nothing was done about it, and it returned with an army of very, very high-level demons.
And see, and that goes into saying so using what this old fart says. Most people don't know Exorcist, ladies and gentlemen, is based on a real story. No, girl her head didn't spin around. You know, that's all made up for the movie. But it's based on actual events. Y'all are scaring me. I'm sorry, K-Bear. You know, be prepared. We will scare the fuck out of you with a lot of facts that we give. And I've got some stuff. That hard drive I have some real legit demon possessions, okay? And I mean to the point that you could see a face coming out of somebody's face, okay? No joke. You can see a person having 2 faces. Everybody else, their faces are normal. This one person's face comes out of the face, and it's my camera, so I know for a fact it's not a fucked up camera, okay? Because otherwise, everybody's faces would be fucked up, not just the one person. So it does get that way. Okay, back for a bit while I wait for dinner. And it was actually a little boy, not a girl. Exactly. Old fart. So getting back to what I was saying with the Exorcist. Okay, the Exorcist goes into a whole nother thing. With the Exorcist, it wasn't multiple demons. It was one archdemon. The little boy was possessed by an Oh, somebody sent me a message, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me for a moment. Oh, nope. Okay. It was in my personal Discord. It was just in my personal Discord. So I'll look at it later. So with the Exorcist, I sent you one. Got you. Okay. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hellfire, talk real quick while I take a look at what Demon sent.
Any direction you want me to take the conversation?
Just keep talking right now.
Okay. But yeah, there's not technically levels to demons. There is levels of power.
Yes, levels of power. Yes.
And then if you get into Catholicism, they do believe there's a hierarchy of demons. But that's up for debate on exactly which demons are at what level. And we only know about 200 demons by name.
So that's what
thousands more demons.
That's what Hellfire or what Demon sent me. I'm gonna see if I can throw it up here for you guys. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna use browser source to pop it up. Hopefully I can pull this in. Demons. This is an image showing demon hierarchy. Yeah, no problem. Felt bad. Just caught the tail end of it. And I'm done. Okay. Add source. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me make this full screen here so you guys can see it. Now I'm gonna scroll up so y'all can see this pretty much, but there is a. I'll make this available for everybody on my YouTube. But there is a hierarchy of demons, not so much an actual level, but there are hierarchies of your demons, as well as this one shows angels as well. So I will make this available. But yes, there is a hierarchy. It zoomed in just fine for me. And it will. You got to remember, I'm using a browser source, so it's going to be different here on Streamlabs OBS. But I will make this available on my YouTube here. Pretty much, I have to wait 12 hours to post it to YouTube. So Wednesday, on Wednesday, this will be on YouTube. So be looking at my YouTube for this exact stream, and I'll make a link to this image available. If you're a member of my Discord, you can actually join my Discord. Let me see. Do
you want me to drop a link where you go, or are you doing?
I forgot what the what the command is for my Discord. But it will be available to my Discord. So join my personal Discord, and if you can, throw an invite link in there for me, Hellfire. Make sure it's
I got you.
Okay. Hellfire's going to throw a link in there for me. I forgot what the command is for my personal Discord. Join my personal Discord. I'll be posting a lot of my paranormal stuff over there, along with Hellfire throwing some stuff in there. Demon throws a lot of stuff in there. But you'll be able to find the full screen image of that image with the hierarchy there. Getting back to The Exorcist, as I was saying, the boy was possessed by an archangel, an archdemon. Okay, an archdemon. Just got another something there. I don't know what that is, but still. Anyway, losing track in my train of thought here. He was possessed by an archdemon. Now, the benefit of me talking about this is, as we know that from what Hellfire said, that once you exorcise one demon, if you don't cleanse the person and the area, that person can and will be. Waffle Messiah is hosting. Thank you for the host, Waffle Messiah. They can and will be repossessed with more demons to strengthen the possession. Okay? Now, there is another form of this, is if you exorcise a demon, and it's a higher level, or higher up on the hierarchy demon, like an archdemon, when you expel them from one host, and I use the word host, which is a legit word, basically the lowest level of demon is as follow: subordinates Baal, Bathium, Agaris, Person, Marbus, Abagar, Prusalis, Lore, Amon, Velifar, Barbatos, Faru, Beor, Aparos, Guasin, Nuberus, and Glicibolus. Yeah. With the archdemon, when you exorcise an archdemon, okay, understand that the more powerful demons won't be expelled back to hell. They will be expelled out of the host body. Is saying their names safe? Yes. Saying their names are to some degrees safe. It's when you're using a witch board, Ouija board, or a seance, that when you say their names, you then summon them. I heard a beep somewhere. And give them power. Okay. But you give them power and you summon them. Okay. So to answer your question, the lowest level of demons are subordinate spirits. Yes. I see a chair floating behind Retro. You probably do see a chair floating behind me. It's an animated background. I tried to find the best haunted animated background I could get. It's actually from it's somebody CGI'd it for Harry Potter, so it was the best I could find for being paranormal. But again, back to everything. If you exercise a higher power demon, okay, you're only expelling it from the host body, okay? And the fact that it's like a parasite, the demon is the parasite, and the person that the parasite is in is the host, okay? They're sharing one space. So once you expel the demon from the host body, it will jump from one body to another host. Okay, be it a host person, an animal, or an object, it will jump from one host to another. Okay, so you're not destroying the demon. You cannot kill a demon. No human, okay, no human has the power to kill a demon. I don't care how.
Another thing to keep in mind, a lot of times in the movies, and I think the Catholic Church kind of promotes this as well. You can't cast the demon back to hell. You can cast it out of the host, but the hell is casting it back to its plane, removing it from our existence.
Yes.
To them. So you can't send it to the eternal pit of fire and damnation. You can remove it from the host.
Yes.
But you can't damn it. That's not, you don't have the power to damn us.
That's because it's already damned.
Exactly.
So I'll get to that here in a second. So once it leaves a host, it's just pretty much gonna find another host. You cannot kill a demon. Okay, the only thing, person, object, whatever that can kill demons, okay, is gonna be God Himself. If you believe in God, because I know some of you don't. Okay, for those who believe in God, I'll put it this way: the God, the higher being, the supreme being, whatever you want to call it. Only God and His angels. They are the only thing that can kill a demon. Okay, Thanos probably could snap it out of existence if. Okay, we'll for the sake of humor, Thanos can take care of a demon. Okay, for the sake of humor, Thanos can. So pretty much, since you can't kill it, okay, you can't send it back to hell. Okay, how it goes back to hell? Can you tell me what powers they have or what they can do to humans? See, that's the thing, K-Bear. Everyone, yeah, right. Every demon has a ability. One demon will be different than the other demon, just like people are. So this demon could do one thing, where this demon could do something else.
Yeah.
The one thing that they all have in common is that they will suppress your will. They will suck at you, at who you are, your soul, and pull away from it, depressing you, pulling you down, making everything negative around you, till your will is destroyed. They're basically trying to destroy your free will. With you having no free will, you will. Basically the devil, Satan, can come in and be like, I'll give you this and I'll do this and I'll give you all these great things if you sell me your soul. And then you'll sell your soul to him. They leave your body because he's got what he wants. You just damned yourself. And then they move on to another host to break the will of another person.
And I think it's important to keep in mind there's a difference in oppression and depression, or possession and oppression.
Yes.
And 90% of the time when you come in contact with demons, they will be oppressive and not possessive.
Right. Well, see, okay, so there's a difference in possession and possessive as well. So a possession is when they take over your body. Possessive is when you are controlling of something. Okay, so they can be possessive of that body when they've oppressed it and been in it long enough. And then I'm gonna get back to what Onyx Demon posted. They will oppress, they will depress, and they will suppress, but they are not possessive unless they end up loving the body that they're in. They can be possessive, but it takes a lot for them to be possessive. Now, let me get real back to him talking about Zepar. Zepar is keen on seducing women, yes. And if requested by them, he can change his shape into that of their beloved man, yes. But makes them sterile. Other grimoires say that he makes women he makes women love men and brings them together in love. His means of seducing involve dream sorcery, appealing in dreams. Once he appears in one's dreams, he is said to live inside their mind from that point. Yeah, exactly. So as you see,
Zephyr is the origin story for Cupid. For those
yes,
who don't know.
yes. And with that said, you know, each demon has their own specialty, but they pretty much all do the same thing: suppress, oppress, and depress until your will is broken. Once your will is broken, you're going to give up your soul for good things that are promised by Satan. Once you give up your soul, you're damned. They move on to another person. Plain and simple. That's the end game. That is the end game. Once you sell your soul, it's checkmate. Okay, you're done. The only way to take once you sell your soul, you can have redemption. You can have redeem a damned soul. Okay. But it takes certain sacrifices. It takes asking God for forgiveness, because once you ask God for forgiveness, and no matter what religion you're in, God forgives you of your sins. Your slate is wiped clean. Your soul is no longer no longer belonging to Satan. The four final S's. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Suppress, oppress, depress, the final possess. Exactly. How does a victim sell his or her soul? It you'll see it you'll see it different ways on movies and TVs. It's not like it is on movies and TVs. Pretty much
The only story that I think is accurate to some of what we see on TV, the story of the jazz singer that went to the crossroads and sold his soul. That's where that whole thing started.
yes.
And I think that might have been true, just because that was the first and only time that it happened that way. He may have been seeking to sell his soul, and they appeased him. But in general, that's not how it happens.
You're right. Souls is the commanding currency in the underworld. High value, exactly.
Yes.
So with how does one sell their soul? Pretty much the key way is by committing sins, debauchery. You got the levels of hell: gluttony, lust, pride. You know, all those you keep committing all those and never ask for forgiveness, and live in a life fitting of going to hell, doing certain bad things. Yes, you're pretty much selling your soul. If it ever comes to where you have to do bad things to get something good, you sold your soul. It's what you see on TV is basically embellished compared to what it really is. I think that's more condemning your soul, not selling it. Well, see, condemning your soul pretty much is the path to selling your soul. Okay, how one sells their soul, there is no actual recorded evidence of someone selling their soul for real. We'll never know how one sells their soul. Okay, that's something that the only way you'll know is to experience and do it. So I have no way of actually doing it. All I can tell you is that by condemning your soul, you are on the path to sell your soul. So to sell your soul, you have to condemn your soul first. Then you'll be able to sell your soul. Now, as to what K-Bear was saying about how to protect yourselves, there's different ways. There's many different ways. You could do things from different forms of religions, as far as burning sage to saying prayers to St. Christopher's. You know, what it boils down to is your belief, okay? As long as you have belief in something, and that belief and that faith will protect you, That's where the demons. That's one thing that a demon will hate. Have belief. Live your life a certain way, and sure enough, that's one of the key ways right there. Another key way: don't fuck with Ouija boards. Don't fuck with Ouija boards. Never mess with a Ouija board, and that's one good way to keep away from demons. Plain and simple. Okay? How to protect yourself. Stay away from... See, exactly. Demons right on the same thought. See, we're right here. Don't fuck with Ouija boards. Don't open that portal. As long as you don't open that portal, you're pretty much safe. The other things is, like I said, pay attention to the signs. There are certain signs that I constantly go over. One is if you smell sulfur or brimstone, get the fuck away, because whether it may actually be sulfur, it could possibly be a demon, you know? So get the fuck away, whether it really is sulfur or whether it's a demon.
And I'm going to say this, because I think you're on the same lines. You're not going to tell somebody what to believe and what not to believe.
Exactly.
So how to protect yourself is going to depend on what religion you believe. Every religion has a, and I'm putting huge quote marks around this, demonic entities and all that, and then how to protect yourself from that. Yeah. So there's, depending on what you believe is going to depend on how you protect yourself from those demons. Yeah. For me, that's witchcraft. I protect myself using magic. For retro, I believe it's Christianity, but he doesn't necessarily.
I was raised with a paternal Pentecostal side, or sorry, a maternal Pentecostal side and a paternal Catholic. Okay. I do believe there is a God. I do believe in angels. I do believe in demons. Oh, hold on. Stephanie 3124, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But as far as what I actually believe, because of research and every day, I'm a Renaissance man. I don't ever stop learning. Okay, I'm always learning. I'm always digging and finding new things out because of the things that I believe I've come across with the pseudepigrapha and the apocrypha, which are the complete books of the New and Old Testament of the Bible. Because of what I've learned from those, okay, I do believe in the Anunnaki, and that what we believe in as God is actually a form of aliens, a higher being, omnipresent alien. And I know aliens, you know, but I say alien in the form of it being not normal. And not as in space aliens, take me to your leader. Ho ho ho. Okay, I don't mean it like that. And I do believe in aliens too, but like I'm saying alien as in foreign. Not everyone can ghost hunt. Yeah, sure. So demons are tricksters. Yeah, exactly, demon, exactly. So because of what I believe in, I have a faith in God. Okay, my faith in God is non-denominational. So my faith in God, I ask God to protect me. It doesn't matter what religion I believe in God. So because I believe in God, as long as I have faith and belief in God, no matter what denomination, no matter, like, it could be the flying spaghetti monster is considered a god, I believe in God. Okay, so I can eat a bowl of spaghetti and be protected. Okay, because I have faith that eating that bowl of spaghetti, the flying spaghetti monster will protect me. Okay, I believe in God, and because I believe in a form of God, you know, and like I say, I don't have a denomination, one set religion. Okay, I believe that there is a higher being, and because I believe in that higher being, I basically believe that with faith in him, he will protect me, or it will protect me, or she will protect me. I'm trying to be general here, but there we go. So plain and simple, your faith is what will protect you. Once the gate is opened, only someone who has experience can expel and close the gate. Exactly, demon. Exactly.
Yep.
I believe in ghosts. I had weird experience I couldn't explain. Stephanie, I'm right there with you. Multiple experiences for me. I've been to Waverly Sanitarium, Nags Head Woods. I've been to the Devil's Tromping Ground. I've been to a lot of paranormal locations. And I've seen a lot of things and experienced a lot of things. So I'm right there with you. You in the right place. Yes, she is. She's definitely in the right place. Tear me on there. Hold on. He's finally making himself known. The Viking of Stream Hollow, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, Stephanie, I believe in ghosts. I believe in aliens. That's what my channel's for here. Just since you are new here, allow me to give you a brief introduction to myself, like a lot of them already know. In the 90s, when I went to East Carolina University, even though my main source of my actual degree is in computer science, I took a lot of electives in parapsychology, paranormal research, religious theory, demonology. I took a lot of different courses. I've been doing ghost hunting since the early 90s. I shouldn't say ghost hunting. I've been doing paranormal investigation since the early 90s. So I've experienced and learned and grew, and I have a lot of knowledge and experience that a lot of people today don't have. Okay. So that's where a lot of that comes from. So as Onyx Demon said, you're in the right place. Welcome to the stream. A lot of the stuff that we're going to be going over is not just ghosts. We're going to be going over Loch Ness Monster, aliens. We've done this in the past. I'm basically rehashing everything, getting my streams tooled for YouTube. So I'm getting ready to move back to my notes. I'm near the end of my notes, guys, because once I'm done with these notes, I'm going to move into the direction of the debunking, which is Onyx Demon's favorite thing. So getting back, I want to give you guys a brief history lesson. I didn't go to school for this. I just saw a lot of crazy shit. Hey, sometimes firsthand experience is the best training and knowledge you'll ever get.
I'd like to address Eon's comment.
I was born in Mexico and I've seen some stuff there, but nothing here in the U.S., just noises. You can go ahead, and then I'm reading notes, so go ahead.
Okay, so with that, majority of Mexico is still what would be considered the Old West for America. And because of that, I think you have to keep in mind that majority of what happens in Mexico, from what I've researched,
Mexico and New Mexico.
Do what?
Mexico and New Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico and New Mexico are more demonic than spirit and ghost. So with that, you have to keep in mind that they are more, what's the word I want to use here? They are more careful. Yeah. They're more refined in first world countries and in more advanced civilizations. It's why if you go to Mexico City, you don't see nowhere near the crazy amount of shit that you do out in the middle of nowhere.
So here's the thing. Okay, when it comes to haunted locations, the biggest places to find haunted places, okay, in my opinion, Mexico is closer to the equator, and the equator gives off energy. That's one thing right there. So the key areas to look for paranormal activity are going to be New Mexico and Mexico, again, closer to the Dominican Republic, and I have an explanation why. And the East Coast, majority Virginia and North Carolina. Virginia and North Carolina were the first two areas settled on the American coast, on Americas. And as such, they have a deeper history and a lot more chance of paranormal activity to happen. You'll find some of it in Winston-Salem, where they had the witch trials. That's a key area as well, but not as much as Virginia and North Carolina. Mexico, one of the reasons why some much Brujeria and Santeria. See, that's exactly what I was just about to say, Eon. That's just about what I was just about to say. With New Mexico and Mexico, they had the practice of Santeria, okay, which is basically, and Eon can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is coming from my knowledge. Santeria is basically Mexican black magic, okay?
Yep.
And as such, you're delving in a darker area of the paranormal when it comes to Santeria. Santeria is the Mexican voodoo. Okay, just like voodoo in the bayou. If you were to go to the bayou, you'll find a lot of paranormal activity there as well.
Yep.
So with the bayou, North Carolina, Virginia, Winston-Salem, Mexico, New Mexico, okay, and some of the Dominican Republic. Those are your key areas to, if you do any paranormal investigation, those will be the key areas to look for. You will find paranormal activity in other places in California and whatnot, because, you know, hey, it happens, okay?
Yep.
But the strongest areas are going to be those. Fuck that, I don't want no Mata coming after me, or Mexican Banshee yelling crazy Spanish. And yes, West Virginia has some stuff as well. Of course, with the Mothman. You're gonna find Kentucky with Waverly Sanitarium in Kentucky. That's a high place. I've been to the Waverly Sanitarium, and I've seen, okay, and experienced Waverly Sanitarium. I'm trying to save the money to carry myself and Hellfire and 4 other people with me on next Halloween. I'm going to try to do a live investigation at Waverly Sanitarium with my ghost hunting group. If you look down below the microphone, RPRS, or basically Reapers, which is Retro Paranormal Research Society. So me and the Reapers are going to try to go to do a live stream here on my stream at Waverly Sanitarium next year, if I can save the money. But it's coming, guys. It's coming. I'm going to do my live ghost stream hunts for you guys. I just got to save the money for the travel. Due to the rivers and quartz. So yeah, water does carry energy, which can carry some paranormal. West Virginia is not as paranormal as the places that I've mentioned, but it is a high paranormal area, just not as paranormal as Louisiana, New Mexico, Virginia, and North Carolina. Those are the highest areas. As Onyx Demon was mentioning, it's near the equator, so there's a lot of solar energy happening at the equator, as well as energy coming from within the core as well. So you're getting dual energy coming together and meeting, okay? So you've got these two energies almost colliding, okay? Then you add in Santeria, which is the basically the Mexican voodoo. Okay, so inside this ball of energy coming from solar and core, okay, you've got this new core of Santeria forming, creating this field, a force field full of paranormal bullshit, okay? Paranormal stuff. I can't say bullshit because it's actual shit, but actual paranormal activity, okay? Be it demonic or ghost. And from Australia, we have a couple of haunted locations. Believe it or not, yes, because with the Aboriginals and the fact that most people don't know this, but Australia is a prison, well, originally was a prison colony for the British, the Irish, and the Scottish. They would send all their criminals over to Australia, and between the criminals and the Aboriginals, you had is how Australia was formed, and they do have a lot of shit down there too. Now, overseas in the UK, where Paladin Baz is from, you know, and Sir Dunksy's over there, you know. Basically, the UK has some serious stuff. Between Jack the Ripper, you know, there's so much paranormal over in the UK, more so than what we have over here in the States. Okay, I would literally say that the most haunted places in the world would probably be over in the UK. Okay, because if you think about it, most of life spawned from overseas. So that's where you're going to find the richer history and the majority of paranormal activity. Fuck those things. So anyway, real quick, let me get back to my notes so that we can work on getting to stuff, because I got a few more things. I want to talk about the history of stuff. So talking about with a brief history in paranormal. Paranormal research dates back to the 18th century, with organizations such as the Society for Psychical Research, investigating spiritual matters. Psychic researcher Harry Price published his Confessions of a Ghost Hunter in 1936. It wasn't until the 2000s when Sci-Fi's Ghost Hunters appeared, debuting the Atlantic Paranormal Society, TAPS, Ghost Hunters, Jason Hawes. That was one of the first actual ghost hunting TV shows. Not paranormal shows, but ghost hunting shows. That show made ghost hunting popularized. The Sci-Fi show eventually spawned many clones like the most faked Ghost Adventurers with Zach Bagan and his crew and Ghost Labs. So there we go with the mention of Ghost Labs in there for this old fart. I think mentioned it. That'll lead us into notable paranormal investigators. Harry Price, as I mentioned, was a British parapsychologist in the 1920s. He joined the Society of Psychical Research using his knowledge of stage magic to debunk frauds. So he learned stage magic so he can debunk frauds. Much like a lesser-known Twitch streamer who dons an 80s theme, if we can catch the hint. Okay, self-promotion, guys, for those who don't catch it. Then we have John Zaffis, a para-investigator from Connecticut, seen on Sci-Fi's The Haunted Collector. He runs the Paranormal and Dermatology Research Society of New England. And then, last but not least, the most notable is Ed and Lorraine Warren. The couple has been featured on TV shows and movies, and anyone who is anyone with paranormal investigation and ghost hunting and anything demonic know who Ed and Lorraine Warren is. Hellfire, do you know who they are?
All right, sorry. I know the names. I can't place why.
Do you remember the two movies, The Conjuring and Annabelle?
Yes.
Okay, so that was about them. They were the investigators of both of those movies.
Okay.
What Annabelle really is, even though it didn't look like Annabelle in the movies, okay, it was actually a Raggedy Ann doll that was named Annabelle. And for those who aren't old enough to know what Raggedy Ann is, research it. Okay, this is going back to when I was a kid, Raggedy Ann and Andy. But it was a Raggedy Ann doll, and they still to this day possess it. Lorraine Warren has passed away. Ed is still alive, and they are the kings and queens of paranormal, as Demon says, the kings of paranormal hunting. So, because she's a female, I would say the king and queen of paranormal, of the paranormal. But yeah, so those are some of the notable names in that. That's just to give you, those two are legends in the paranormal industry. Yes, exactly. They have Annabelle locked up in a glass case with charms on it. They do. I went to see Annabelle in the cinema. A lot of people shat going out of the screen. The cinema put a replica doll in the movie at the doors. Well, just so you know, what Annabelle looked like in the movies is not what she really looks like. Research what the actual Annabelle doll looks like. It is a Raggedy Ann doll, okay? And because it was called Raggedy Ann, okay, the original name of it was Annabelle, so it was the Raggedy Annabelle doll. And because of the Annabelle possession story, they changed the name to get away from the one doll that was possessed and rechanged her name to Raggedy Ann. So originally it was Raggedy Annabelle, then eventually changed to Raggedy Ann. So there's a history and reason why you want to look into it. Yeah, seeing the pics of the real one looks creepier than the movie does. Right? Sometimes the simplest thing is the creepiest thing. Okay, so remember that, guys. Always hated the show Big Comfy Couch. She looked like a Raggedy Ann doll. Yes, she did. She actually patterned herself as that. Now, with that said, I am done with my notes. So, Hellfire, what does that mean?
Sounds like it's time for debunking.
Exactly. Demon, Onyx Demon, it is now time for debunking. For those of you new, like Stephanie, and have not been here before, it is in the Ed and Lorraine Warren Museum, right? Yes, it is in their museum. Exactly. And then there goes the image of the real Annabelle doll right there in the chat through Hellfire. So thank you, Hellfire, for that. But anyway, for those who are new to the stream, usually for the last 2 hours, hour to 2 hours of my stream, we switch over to catching to the ghosts caught on camera, and we debunk them. I've been teaching everybody, and I'm going to be reteaching you all in future episodes to create content for my YouTube. But I teach you what to look for on how to know what is real and what is not real. It is in the museum, but the museum is closed now permanently. Yes, exactly. Too many people have been breaking into it and trying to sneak in and whatnot. It is permanently closed, yes. But that said, and of course, Zach Bagans, the asshole of ghost hunting, is trying to get his hands on everything there. It will not happen, ladies and gentlemen. It will not happen. I can promise you.
I'm going to say this because I read something probably a couple of years back when they first talked about closing it before they actually closed it. When they were talking about closing it, they were working on getting the Catholic Church to take all their things and keep them under lock and key.
Right.
So I believe that's still in talks.
Yes, it is.
For the Catholic Church to keep it locked up.
Everything's going to be. I don't know if it'll be going to the actual Vatican, or if it will be going to the Vatican's central area in America. That I don't know where they're going to take it. They probably won't tell anybody where they're going to take it. But yes, more than likely, everything will be taken by the Vatican. Which is, for those who don't know, the Vatican is like basically they control all Catholic churches. Hell will break loose of ball gag Fakins gets a hold of things. In the movie, is the movie Annabelle true representation of the actual story, except for the doll looking different? No, the Annabelle movie is loosely based on on it, very loosely. Now, The Conjuring is more true to the actual story, still loosely based, but more true to the stories than what the Annabelle story is. So, if you watch The Conjuring, that one is more true to what the story was. The Conjuring 2 and the Annabelle story are basically based off of the stories, but not true.
Yep.
Okay, lunch break. Take it easy, Kraken. Enjoy your lunch. But again, as I was saying with this, we usually do debunking. We watch a lot of Tabitha's finally here, and I've got something for Tabitha.
And last bit.
Oh no!
This is for Tabitha. That was for you, Tabitha. I still got to put blast bits in there. So hello to you two. I'm glad to have you guys here. Tabitha, how are you? So again, I keep getting distracted, ladies and gentlemen. With the debunking, we go through, I usually use Nuke's Top 5, and we go through and dissect all the videos and stuff, and then go into basically, is it real? Is it fake? We had one that almost fooled me and Onyx Demon last Monday. We are to this day still 50-50 on that one video. That one video so far, we are still questionable on. But that's the only one that's gotten us so far. Gotta walk the dog. Have a good rest of the stream. Take it easy, Leather Rebel. So without further ado, everybody, let me get this set.
Hey, before you jump into that.
Yes.
You reminded me of something I read earlier last week. I'm talking about when you mentioned the Mothman.
Okay.
Have you read up on the Chicago sightings of the Mothman?
Yeah.
So you know the time frame that all that happened in?
Yes.
Okay. Thoughts and opinions.
Hold on one sec. Eon, thank you very much. Sad to see you leave when we're about to do the debunking, but take it easy. So here's my thing. I haven't there's still some questions that I have about the Mothman being in Chicago, because here's my thing. Think of the distance between Chicago and West Virginia.
Okay. I get that. I don't think Mothman, and if you look at Mothman, then you have the Birdman or whatever, the Blackbird. I think that's what they called him in Russia. It's the same freaking creature. They described him exactly the same way. He
But-
always shows up. He's a harbinger of doom and destruction.
I know. Listen to me. What I was going to get at is because of the distance, I don't believe that the Mothman is a ghost. It is a paranormal creature, but it's not a ghost. Like a lot of people are saying, they want to say that the Mothman is a ghost. The Mothman is not a ghost. It could possibly be a demon.
Yep.
And that's the reason why I say a creature. As Onyx Demon would say, it is an inhuman.
I'll agree with that.
So there's still some research that I want to, because I have some other sightings. There's other states that are claiming similar beings as the Mothman, besides the ones that you mentioned. So I want to gather all those and I want to do a Mothman stream, ladies and gentlemen, where I show you all the variations of different areas that have a similar creature to the Mothman, including the Russia version. UK has a version, so there's different ones, like Paladin Bass says, the Owlman. So there's a bunch of them out there that I want to pull all the information from and do a full stream of all the variations of what could be the Mothman, the Birdman, the Owlman, and all that. So that will be a future stream. So I'm gonna hold that all that talk for there, so we can get to the stream. But yes, I have done that, and I'm glad you mentioned that. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nuke's top 5.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Resident. Nuke's top 5 viewer Tobias sent in a very strange video of an old abandoned cottage in Slovakia. The house is over 100 years old, and locals tell horrific stories of the tragic events that took place there. It seems that during World War II, German soldiers came to the house and took the life of the man who lived there, right in front of his terrified wife and 3 children. Cut to modern day. Tobias, his brother, and his cousin are exploring the old abandoned cottage. Then things suddenly take a terrifying turn. Did you see it?
Okay, first, before we finish here, as always, people are they do that breathing before they actually see something. Then they see something, then they run. Let's see, Google Pazu and the statue of the Mothman. Yeah, like I said, I'll get into the Mothman on the next stream.
A plate falls onto the cottage floor and the boys are a bit startled. But there is something else that truly terrifies them. When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the upper torso.
Okay, so let me back that up a little bit, guys, so we can catch that.
That truly terrifies them. When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be.
Okay, I try to pause it as good as I can. That's what they supposedly saw right there. So in a minute, hopefully he'll replay it again, and we're going to take a look at that. We'll probably have to play it a few times, so be looking for that right there, guys.
The upper torso of something standing in the dark. The boys see the horrifying figure and run out of the house as quick as they can. So was their frightening encounter real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
So real quick, like Tabitha said, switching back to chatting real quick, fake. This was made after the dudes watched the horror movie Mama, Hellfire on. I've actually got a theory on Pazu. Well, they're never ethereal. Exactly, Tabitha. Exactly. They are never ethereal. What that looked like to me was looks like a prop. For me, it looked kind of like a in Hellfire. I'm gonna need you for this, okay? But
all right.
Okay, so you know how in our town we have a lot of the old school World War II Civil War era wood stoves.
Yep.
You know how they have those rusted pipes that come out of the wood stove into the wall up through the chimney?
Yeah.
Did that not look like an almost rusting metal pipe for like a chimney flue? Let me go back to it real quick so you guys can watch.
That's not what I saw, but thinking about it, I could see that. Yeah.
Whatever it was looked to me looked kind of metallic.
Down in Brighton, you can see what appears to be
right there. It looked
the
metallic.
upper torso of something standing in the dark.
Yeah, to me, that looks like a doll.
It looks like a doll, and it could be. It does. Yeah, a doll with eyes. So yeah, it does look like a doll. So it could be a doll. That you're right. It could be a doll. Whatever it is, yeah, I was gonna say a doll. Zozo is another demon you wouldn't want to encounter. Exactly, Stephanie. Zozo is another. And hey, if y'all are gonna talk paranormal outside of my stream, you two, talk about it in my paranormal room in my personal Discord, so I have content in there. Anyway, this so far it looks like a person accidentally stepped into frame. They did. Well, see, that's the problem. Is if you look, it's on top of a refrigerator, so it's probably right here. Is probably a doll on top of that refrigerator. But yeah, it looks like it could be a doll now that Hellfire mentioned it.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
So
like, I definitely see where you thought it was like a rusted metal pipe, but to me, that looks like a doll sitting on top of the microwave.
No, once you mentioned that, I see it. I see it. But here's the thing: whether I can't say the video was faked. I can say that it's nothing paranormal, and that
yeah, they freaked out. They saw eyes.
Exactly. It pretty much it was two little pussy boys that got freaked out by a doll, and the eyes glowing, lighting up in the lights. So pretty much, it's not paranormal. It was a bunch of little pussies that basically, oh, I want to be a ghost hunter, so let me go in this house, and oh shit, I just shit my pants.
Well, that's so damn clean. I know. Like, the whole house looks trash, and
except for the
fridge and the microwave look brand spanking new.
Well, I mean, come on, it's got a microwave. Like they really had microwaves in World War II to make it stand out, right? Exactly.
Yeah. The horrifying figure and run out of the house as quick as they can. So was their frightening encounter real, or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Next video, ladies and gentlemen,
on camera. Now, almost a year ago, I featured the story of Mark from the comically titled YouTube channel Donnie Drunkard. But don't let the silly YouTube name fool you. Mark is a serious paranormal investigator, and he claims that a sinister entity followed him home after one of his many supernatural investigations. He says that the dark presence...
Okay, real quick, let me go back to this. He's a serious, claims he's a serious paranormal investigator. Okay. Watch this, guys.
A sinister entity followed him home after one of his many supernatural investigations.
He just continues to sit there. So it followed him. It's a demon. Exactly. If it follows, it's a demon. Okay, ghosts stay where they're at. Unless they're attached to an item and you took an item with you, then the ghost will go with you. But only if you took something away from the original point and it was attached to that item. But he's a serious paranormal investigator, and he continues to sit there after he heard something, okay? Or he's a magnet, that too. But here's the thing. If he's a serious investigator, what is the first thing you do as a serious investigator and you hear something that's not normal? You get your ass up out of the chair, grab your gear, and go find out what the fuck it was. Don't continue to sit there like, oh, did I hear something? Oh, look behind me. Oh, well, I'm going to continue sitting here holding my guitar so I can look cool for the camera. So, you know, that's pretty much what it is. I saw it now. It's not a doll, but a bust or statue of a head or a torso of a girl. And it could be a bunch of different things. Whatever it is, it's fake, Cellcat. Oh, yeah, I'd grab something to document. Exactly, Blastbit. Exactly. But, nope, this guy wants to sit here looking pretty for his guitar for the viewers.
Investigations.
I hear a noise. I challenge it to a fight.
Now haunts his home. In one of his popular YouTube videos, Mark explains that he was upstairs when he was attacked by this entity and slapped hard across.
Oh, he was attacked. He was attacked and slapped hard. Let's see. His camera is too conveniently placed. Exactly. But Demon, he was slapped. He was attacked by an entity. What did you say earlier that it followed him? What entities are physical? There's only ghosts don't touch. Ghosts don't attack. There's only one entity that attacks. He was slapped. He was probably drunk and slapped himself. He needs it. He needs to slap himself. He needs to slap himself. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, no, if it's a ghost, it cannot physically harm the living. They are ethereal. It would take a lot of energy for them to suck to be able just to put their fingertip on you. Okay, so imagine the amount of energy it would have taken to slap him hard enough to see that there. He needs to wax his body, not shaved. He looking grouty, right? But if he was slapped that hard, it has to be a demon. So I'm just gonna say that out here. If it's legit and not faked, then it has to be a demon.
Across the face. He darted into his bedroom to hide along with his dog Terry, who was equally freaked out. Mark then starts recording.
Oh yeah,
with
that
his
dog
phone.
looks really freaked out.
You
I see
okay?
it. Look at it running around frantically.
You okay? Thank you.
It's so freaked out right now, guys.
Good boy, eh? Yeah, I know. I gotta go. Wait here. Wait here, okay?
Dog's like, whatever, just give me a damn biscuit.
Dog says he ain't getting paid enough to act this
Right?
good.
Pretty much, guys. I can tell you where he learned. He either learned to his paranormal investigations through either Zach Bagans or playing Phantasmophobia. Oh, the light's moving. You can tell that it's moving in one direction, which means there's a string and somebody's pulling it off camera. Exactly, Biscuits. It's only going one way. I'm waiting for those shoes to start walking. These boots were made for walking. His washing machine lid fell down, and it's off camera to where somebody could be hitting it, and we don't know. His shoes were made for walking, and that's just what the demon will do. Exactly, he won't show the next room. Exactly, where the washing machine is. Now there should be a growing and demonic tongue. Well, if there's a growing demonic tongue, you hear his girlfriend moaning. Exactly, Tabitha. It's always off camera where someone has time to... And he paused for so long. Okay, hang on. See, the cupboard's going now. Real quick. Let me go to the chatting screen real quick. So, pretty much, he sat there and filmed at that one area. He would not go to where the washing machine was for so long. As a true paranormal investigator, if you hear sounds like that, you run to it, not wait and like, waiting for something else next. Waiting for something still. I'm waiting for more sounds. I want to make sure I heard sounds. Was that sounds? Oh, that was the washing machine. But I'm going to wait to see if the washing machine goes again. Okay, now I'm going to go. You're waiting too long, which gives whoever's slamming that the washing machine time to move away. So when you come across, oh, there's no one standing there. And the same as with that cupboard that's slamming right now. Someone's in there slamming. By the time he takes his time to get there, they have time to relocate back to
I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, before you go back to the video, you hear noises in your house. Why is it the first thing you think of is to grab your phone and start recording like you're going to find a ghost? And I say this because when I was living with my dad 2 years ago, he was not supposed to be home. He was supposed to be away. I'm in my room. I hear noises. I come out, and I drew on my dad because I thought it was an intruder. I didn't grab my phone and start recording thinking there's a ghost in the house.
Right,
I thought it was an
right,
intruder. I brought the gun
right.
out. Anytime that they just bring a camera out, I'm instantly suspicious of them. Why are
Exactly.
you trying to record your own death?
So when it comes to that, same thing. I'm the same way. I'm a former officer, and guys, I'm a very experienced, years of experience as a paranormal investigator. Okay, if I hear sounds, I'm not going to instantly think, "Oh, hey, I hear someone downstairs. It's a ghost. Let me grab my camera and film for a ghost." No, I'm going to go grab for. I was told that I'm not allowed to show it on camera. Okay, for the sake of not getting banned from Twitch, I've got a certain something, okay, over there that if I hear certain noises, I'm going to be grabbing my certain something, you know, and going downstairs ready to draw. I'm not going to be taking my phone like, "Oh, hey, my doorbell rang. It's a ghost." You know? So, yeah, please. Really? First thing you go for, "Oh, wait, I hear a sound. I got my guitar. Oh, I hear a sound. Oh, okay, I heard sound, so hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me set my guitar down and let me go grab my phone so I can do a paranormal investigation." You know, please. We have something that knocks on the door between 1 to 2, 3. Okay, door knocks. Okay, and yay for me sounds like you probably hear cussing. Exactly. Real quick, everybody. The Kraken Supply Jeff has redeemed impersonations for Zach Bagans. Most of y'all know I do impersonations. So real quick. What was that? What was that? What was that? Did you hear that? Did you feel that? What was that? Okay, there we go. Zach Bacon's done. That's called Ghost Bullets. Call of Duty. Nah, okay, I got it. You rush at them. Okay, let's get back to this, guys. Let's find out just what he's got.
Mark retreats back upstairs, but at the exact same time, the camera he has mounted in his basement records something truly bizarre.
What are you laughing about?
He's running away.
I know, right?
I thought he was paranormal investigating.
Oh, look. Hold on, wait. This is his basement camera that's mounted. So he has a camera mounted in his basement, like his house is supposed to be haunted, you know. Conveniently set up in a specific way, okay? Just to point that out. So yeah. You notice that there's 2 doors and he's aimed on 2 doors. Notice that there's 2 doors. Be paying attention. There's 2 doors. Did you see it? Look. Okay, I can already tell you, I can see it myself.
What the fuck?
Watch, hold on. No. Watch. Let me get it to the right point, and I'm gonna slow this. I'm gonna pull a pretend like demon professional paranormal investigator my ass. Right, Stephanie? Right? He's not. Yeah, of course it's dark, so someone could be throwing it. Jeff is lone wolf. Someone could be throwing it, but it's not. Let me go to the playback speed. Let me slow it down. So bear with everything, ladies and gentlemen. This is super slow. Okay? Now watch. I'm going to point something out to you. Okay, it's going to go again, but did you see it? Pay attention when it zooms in on it. Clothesline. There is a fishing line there, guys. There is a fishing because it's going in a straight line. If it was thrown, it'd be flopping around. Okay, it would be flop. It got naked. Yeah, see, there we go. It's the ghost of Marilyn Monroe, everybody. Thank you, Sweet Biscuits. It's the ghost of Marilyn Monroe. She just threw her clothes off, and if you look in that dark area, you can see Marilyn Monroe's ghost naked. But the shape looked too perfect. Exactly. Fishing line as a guide, and he's pulling it on a pulley system. Exactly. Watch the close-up, and you'll actually see the fishing line on the close-up. There it goes in a certain direction. Watch it.
Right there.
Here it comes. I'm going to try to catch it. Now, if you watch right here, you can see it. You can barely see it right now, but right here, there's a triangular point right here. Okay. And there's another triangular point right here. Okay. There's two fishing lines, one right here and one right here, where it's traveling along the lines of a fishing line, or it could be a bar across it and the fishing line is on a loop thing, but it's right here at the two triangular points. See, oh, wait. You can even see the shadow of the line. Let me see if I can back it up just a little bit. You'll see the shadow of the line. Let me slow it down just a bit more. When a close-up comes up, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see the shadow of the fishing line. Now, here it comes. I'm going to try to catch it on pause. Right here. Oh, shit. Right there. Fuck. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on. I'll pause it again. I accidentally clicked it and went too fast. Okay, so if you watch right here is the shadow of the fishing string. I saw it. Right here is the string. You can see the line of the string right there, and it has another very faintly over here. So it's running on two fishing lines. So let's go ahead and put it back to normal speed. This is completely fake, everybody. Hello, Fallen One. Did it not go to normal speed? Yeah, it should be on normal speed. Yeah, it's on normal speed. What the living fuck?
Now, that was almost a year ago, but
Yeah,
since then the activity in Mark's home hasn't decreased at all. In fact, it's only gotten worse. But what makes some of Mark's newest captures so compelling is that they were captured live on stream. His subscribers were watching along with him in shock. So on September 29th, Mark tries to capture the paranormal activity that he experiences on a daily basis during a live broadcast for his YouTube subscribers. After hearing some strange sounds, he points an SLS camera towards his...
Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, let me switch back. Look right there, ladies and gentlemen, an SLS camera. Who in the crowd has been a faithful Retro Monday Night viewer to know about the SLS camera? Hellfire?
I know what you're getting at, but I'm waiting for other people.
Okay, I'm gonna switch back. Yeah. He said an SLS camera, which is this one here is it's an Xbox One camera. Okay, switching back the chatting screen. Ghost Adventures are us right there. Exactly. Yes, a staged event so something was paranormal can happen. Okay, so for those who don't know, I was hoping Paladin Baz or Onyx Demon would be the one to drop this in. The SLS camera is the worst ghost hunting equipment you can use. Okay, in my field of experience, my field of knowledge, and I pretty much can call myself an expert. Okay, I don't know what y'all would call me, but I would call myself an expert. Hellfire, what would you call me?
An asshole.
An asshole. Okay, that works too. Yes, I am an asshole. I'm an expert asshole. The SLS camera does not get anything paranormal at all, ladies and gentlemen. It uses a term that I sometimes can pronounce and sometimes I can't. And Paladin Baz has to see. Sorry, I was in the kitchen. Okay, so real quick, Onyx Demon. For his live stream, because a lot of live people caught it, he decided to use an SLS camera. Look, right there. Xbox One camera, SLS camera system right there. Okay, and I had asked Onyx Demon if anybody knows what the SLS camera means in the field of paranormal activity or paranormal research. Anytime somebody uses in paranormal research, if they use the SLS camera, they are not professional They are fakes. They don't know what they're doing. They need to stop doing it because they think, oh, they used it on Ghost Adventurers, so I'm going to spend the money and buy it and use it too and get me some ghosts. You know, the SLS means low budget junk. They don't hold contrast and shadows. Exactly. And because they don't hold contrast and shadows, you get what's called pareidolia, which is a mental optical illusion where your brain sees patterns into things. Well, just like your brain sees patterns, if you look into linoleum floors and rugs or look at shapes in clouds, the SLS camera is seeing the same as seeing pareidolia, where it's seeing patterns. So it's recognizing patterns as being a body. Okay, and I showed earlier in an episode. I showed a video where a guy was wearing a pair of basketball shorts, and they recognized his crotch as being the head of a ghost. So his crotch, okay, is the head of a ghost, and the ghost lives in his shorts, ladies and gentlemen, because the SLS camera saw it as a ghost. So in his shorts is a ghost. He has an entity in his shorts, ladies and gentlemen, because the SLS camera saw it, and it has to be legit. So he's got ghosts in his pants, guys. So that said, anytime somebody in paranormal research uses the SLS camera, it automatically debunks anything they use. All their evidence is instantly contaminated and unusable. It is not accredited. Any true parapsychologist or paranormal researcher who is legit and knows what they're doing, do not use the SLS camera. Let's get back to it.
Hold on.
Here's my gripe with this here. Hear me out. I'm listening. I'm hearing you out. An Xbox 360 Kinect camera runs at 480p. Yes. You ain't getting shit captured on it. Well, no, Onyx Demon, you are getting shit captured. That's exactly what you're getting. Shit. You're getting shit. I mean, pretty much with the SLS camera, you're getting shit.
Granted, at 480p, shit might look like chocolate. So,
well, or chocolate might look shit.
Or yeah, there you go.
So either way, and the problem is we won't know because the camera's so piss poor of a camera. We won't know if it's shit or if it's Hershey Kisses.
Yep.
Have a Mars bar. Exactly. No, see what it is, Demon? It is a chocolate bar. It's a Snickers because that ghost needs to eat something because it's not itself. So it needs to eat a Snicker bar to be what it really is. Okay, let's get back to this bullshit.
Storage closet in the basement. Now take note as you watch this video that the SLS camera image is actually flipped from left to right. As you can see, the poster that is on the right side of the wall appears on the left side on his screen. Likewise, the door that is on the left appears on the right. So with that said, Mark captures something live on camera that is downright chilling.
That's it right there.
Okay, look at all that. Wow.
I saw.
Ooh, that's downright chilling.
I know.
Wait.
Go ahead and have your orgasm.
Right up
motherfucker.
above me. Right up
Right up
above me.
above me. Right up above me.
Did you see
Oh
it?
my god.
Mark live streams as his SLS camera locks onto some strange shape or pattern from somewhere inside his dark closet. He then jumps away as he is startled by something so quick that it was barely caught on camera. When the footage is played back and slowed down, you can see a bizarre dark shadow or shape quickly moving from the closet area and disappearing out of sight.
It's the
His
same
live
thing that was
audience is
coming out of
witness
the
to
other
bizarre
closet.
event and immediately comments. So, cut to almost 2 weeks later. Mark heads back down into the basement and sets up his SLS camera in another attempt to capture whatever it is that appeared in the closet. Once again, the entire experiment is filmed as it happens and is broadcast on live stream.
Are you a little girl? girl.
It's not a little girl.
Where is he getting little girl from? Like, what?
Because
The fuck?
he's judging by the size of the entity in his door frame. It's all staged.
Around 41 minutes in, a large dark master
Let me go ahead
shadow
and pass-
seems to
let me
quickly
pass this
move
guy.
into the closet doorway. Anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Animal Instinct.
Okay, so real quick, let me explain this to you guys real quick. When it comes to these type of paranormal, most of your paranormal, your ghost hunters on YouTube and TikTok, they are to ghost hunting what your ASMR streamers are to streaming. Okay, they are using tricks to get views, so that the more views they get, the more money and attention they get. Okay, so technically he is a paranormal slut. Okay, he's fishing for customers. He's fishing for views. You know, plain and simple. Plain and simple. He is the ASMR streamer of paranormal investigations, like a lot of them. It's all about the views, creating content. He's a content creator. He's faking shit to get views. Boop, that's it, done and over with. Let's see. Allow slut is too good for him, so I debunked that by buying garbage Xbox accessories. Exactly. Dark Shadow, come on. Exactly, biscuits. Exactly. Let's get back to the next one, guys. Let's get back to the next one. And hit play.
The Country Hotel in Dernbach, Germany was originally built as a small country inn over 300 years ago. From the beginning, it had a very creepy past. Evidence was found that during the 17th century witch trials, 2 alleged witches were sentenced and burned on the land where the country inn was built. Now, unfortunately, online records of the hotel are nearly non-existent. But over its 300 years in business, the country inn has had a constant stream of thousands of hotel guests. So one can only imagine all the tragedies and misfortunes that could have taken place within those hotel rooms. After a sharp downturn in business, the country inn went bankrupt in 2008. It has remained empty for the last 12 years. The popular German ghost hunting team Die Geisterakten, which translates to the Ghost Files, are given permission to stay overnight in the large hotel to do a full 2-part investigation. Team members Julia and Daniel and their little dog Libby sit down in the reception area of the hotel to do a spirit box session. They definitely get a response, but it's not the one they were expecting.
You said pause it? You said pause it? Hellfire?
Yeah.
You said pause it?
Okay. So, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. 10-to-1 odds. I don't know when this investigation, and I'm putting that in quotation marks, even though people can't see me. 10-to-1 odds. This hotel will open back up shortly after the investigation.
Yeah, it did. So this
it's a promotional thing.
Yes. So pretty much this happened this was done like last year, and the hotel is now actually open.
What did I say? Promotional shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's promotional shit. It's like I told you, usually with ghost hunting, people do it for advertising or for views. They basically, the hotel people wanted to reopen. They needed some kind of stunt. They contacted these people to stage a ghost hunt. So we can already guarantee that this is going to be staged. So let's go ahead and get going with. We'll skip this crap then. Well, no, let's go. Let's see how good their stuff is.
Mit neuen Lautsprechern. Ich hoffe, der klappt. Das wird wahrscheinlich jetzt ein bisschen laut.
Oh, by the way, they're using a FM based white noise generator, Frank's box or Spirit box. As we know, there's a lot of radio stations in Germany, so they're gonna pick up a radio broadcast straight out. That's done and over. And yeah, watch the dog.
Hat was geklopft. Zweimal. So wie so ein Klopfen.
Es ist keiner an der Tür.
Nee.
Aber die Liebe guckt auch hin.
Julia and Daniel hear the sound of someone or something knocking from somewhere nearby. The strange activity catches their dog Libby's attention as she seems to be staring at something in the darkness. Now the sound of the spirit box makes it very hard to hear any knocking in this footage, but as Julia and Daniel explore the area, they hear it again.
Da würde ich jetzt mal gucken gehen, was das war.
The unexplained knocking is fairly loud and little Libby appears to be a bit upset.
Well, it's because the
Cut
dog's
to
hearing noises.
later in the
Hello.
investigation. Now Geistract and team members Sandra and Steven take their little helper Libby into what appears to be the hotel's kitchen area. While Steven is busy inspecting an old dumbwaiter, they suddenly realize that Libby is nowhere to be found. When they go looking for her, things get downright chilling.
How'd she come off the fucking leash?
Okay, das war seltsam. Libby? Libby?
Yeah, there's other group members, Viscous. There's a bunch of them.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what looks like a tall, dark shadow standing in the doorway across the room. As Sandra and Steven approach, it seems to dart away.
See
What
how
makes the footage even creepier is that
say it
the
again?
little dog Libby seems to be staring.
That. It's exposure in the camera.
Well, it's not even exposure in the camera. So the way it looked, if I was able to catch it, it's somebody dressed in a black hood, and with the right lighting casted, it's causing it to be silhouetted. They realize that someone upstairs in the hotel is being intimate, and and that's the knocking the bed. But it's somebody in some kind of black shrouded clothes, because it's too corporeal to be a ghost, and it's not like a shadow would be translucent. That was too you couldn't see through it. It was too set. Let me get back to it. Watch.
Suddenly realize that Libby is nowhere to be
Watch
found.
it again. You're gonna see that whatever it
go
is
looking
has
for her,
mass.
things
It's
get
not
downright
transparent. It's
chilling.
not translucent like a shadow should be.
Okay, das war seltsam. Libby? Libby?
Let me get to where he slows it down. Hang on.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what looks like a tall, dark shadow.
So see right there, ladies and gentlemen, it is a figure, and it's got dark blacks. I don't see shit, lol. If you look right there, it is a dark figure of some kind. The dog does see it, but because it's so blurry, I can see it a little bit different on my side than your side. They were wearing one of those black suits like the blue guys. Exactly. They're wearing some kind of black suit. So she's actually looking at someone, and because of that black suit, the material that it's made of, which is spandex, it soaks up light, making it darker. So it's going to appear even blacker than normal, but it's not translucent, because when it disappears, there's a poster behind it. You cannot see the morph suit. Yes, Paladin Baz, a morph suit. You can't see through it, and there's an actual poster behind it. If it was a shadow mask or ethereal, you would be able to see through it and see that poster. You cannot see nothing through it.
Standing in the doorway across the
See that little white area right there, and how it has the line right there? You would have seen that through it and seen a split between it, and you couldn't. So whatever it was blocking light, and what the light wasn't going through it. So as such, it's corporeal, not ethereal, which makes it fake right then and there.
the room. As Sandra and Steven approach, it seems to dart away.
And you notice that it darted to the left really quick, If it was a ghost, why does it have to dart away? If it was really a ghost, it could fade away. A ghost doesn't have to dart away. It just fades away.
What makes the footage even creepier is that the little dog Libby seems to be staring directly at the shadow figure right before she runs back to join the two team members. It almost seems as if the dog could actually see or sense the strange dark shape. So, later that night, the Geister Acting team returns to the same kitchen area to perform a modified spirit box session. For team
remember what he said, a modified spirit box. Okay, modified spirit box, which means it's not that means it's designed that it's probably modified so it can actually produce results, fake results.
team member Sandra, it did not go well.
Also wenn die euch wirklich stören, dann lasst das Karzometer mal richtig ausschlagen. Und dann gehen wir, dann lassen wir euch in Ruhe. Du willst das Karzometer schon voll ausschlagen lassen, sonst gehen wir nicht. Sonst nerven wir euch die ganze Nacht.
Watch again closely. Sandra says that she felt a very strange feeling coming over her. She moves away, feeling too uncomfortable to remain in the same spot. Later, when they look back at their footage, they realize that something seems to be right beside Sandra.
So right there, if you watch it, there's a shadow that forms and then the object forms. So how can a shadow mass produce a shadow? Hellfire?
It can't. I thought you were asking a proverbial question.
No, I was actually asking a question. So as Hellfire said, welcome back, Stone Demon, welcome back. So as you see, a shadow mass cannot produce a shadow. So for something to be a shadow or ethereal, light passes through it, which means it will not produce, exactly, it never will. Because light passes through it, through a shadow cannot produce a shadow. So I'm going to step that back just a little bit so you can see what they're doing.
Later, when they look back at their footage,
right up here.
They realize
Shadow.
that something seems to be
Object.
right beside Sandra.
Shadow
what appears
again.
to be the same shadow figure they captured earlier reaches out
Shadow.
for Sandra and then
Object.
simply
Shadow.
disappears into thin air. So did the Geister Acting team capture a real ghost on camera? And did cute little Libby actually see the shadow figure?
No.
Let me know what you think. You can check out the
It's
full
fake.
two-part investigation of Country Inn over on the YouTube channel, The Geister Acting. Camera
He
shy.
faked her Aston.
TikTok user Abel3E from Wescott, Texas says that his friend Manny recorded this.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, once again, step right up. Who can answer this question? We have a TikTok streamer. What does TikTok spell in the world of paranormal? Let's see who could answer. Come one, come all. Answer
I'll give you all a hint. It starts with F. It ends with E.
There we go.
Four-letter word.
Automatically BS, fake, crap. There we go. For those who are new to the stream, TikTok equals automatic fake, automatic BS. We already know, right? Just from knowing it's TikTok, it's a guy trying to get views. Let's get on with the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Bizarre footage on his security camera at around 4 o'clock in the morning. The camera is facing the fenced-off backyard of a long-abandoned house. When he shares the CCTV footage on TikTok, viewers are shocked. What appears to be the small figure of a little girl can be seen walking along the edge of the abandoned home's backyard. Now, because the house is empty and because this was captured at 4 in the morning, TikTok user Abel3E and his friend have no idea who the mysterious child could be. The property is surrounded by a high fence, which would make...
Okay, so pausing that real quick, ladies and gentlemen, let's switch to the chat screen, give the camera time to turn on. There we go. Now, we saw the little girl in the white dress walking across the across the way, okay? And there was no ethereal. She was once again corporeal. And if something is corporeal, is it a ghost? If something is corporeal, is it a ghost? Sorry, tried to make a parody to Kesha's TikTok. Got you, okay. But for those who aren't answering right now, if something is corporeal, it can't be ethereal, and if it's not ethereal, ghosts are only ethereal. Thank you, Tabitha. Voice of reason right there. If something is corporeal, it can't be ethereal. Ghosts are ethereal. Demons are corporeal. Yes, they are. But here's the thing: would that little girl walking across the screen be a demon? Or would it be just his little daughter that he had staged to walk across the camera? With it being a TikTok viewer, more than likely the explanation is that it was his daughter walking across this field. Now, had he not been TikTok and it been just some random person filming something for YouTube is 50-50, so there would be the possibility it could be real. But with it being TikTok, it's his daughter. Let's get back to the thing. Those people who did the projection of the little girl at Disney did a better job. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Let's get back.
Make it extremely difficult for anyone to enter the backyard, especially a child in the dark at 4 a.m. Since this one video, nothing strange has been spotted on the security camera. So is this a real child ghost caught on camera? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
You decide.
The House of Secrets. Popular Russian ghost hunter Dennis from the YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal travels to the Zayats Okasan Manor on the outskirts of St. Petersburg, Russia. The home was occupied by German forces during World War II. Locals speak of a secret that was supposedly revealed by some of the German soldiers who were stationed in the town. The soldiers claimed that the large manor and the surrounding estate was used to carry out many terrible experiments. Experiments on human beings. The locals warned that the building is violently haunted by the victims who didn't survive these experiments. Dennis waits until nightfall to start his investigation, and not long after he enters the building, things get downright creepy.
Все, друзья, вот и темнота наступила. На улице кромешная тьма. Сейчас
So he's hearing footsteps walking. He could have somebody there walking upstairs.
не успел зайти. Либо здесь кто-то есть. Хотя я шел, света не видел, фонариков, ничего. Слишком интенсивно бьет.
And it mysteriously stops when they get to the top. Oh, no. Okay, real quick, K-Bear, if you're still here, now it sounds like someone may be having sex in there.
Кто здесь? Кто здесь? Друзья, вот сейчас, когда я был в коридоре, здесь будто бы кто-то пробежал и смех. И главное, что детский смех был.
Dennis hears strange loud banging coming from somewhere upstairs. He heads up and is startled when he hears what sounds like the unnerving giggle of a young child. Dennis is unable to find the source of the unexplained sounds, but he continues his exploration through the manor. But soon...
Okay, real quick. One, so far I can't say whether this is fake or not. Sounds are hard to debunk because I have no way to make any kind of evidence. It didn't sound digital, at least the sounds didn't, so I can't say it was digital. But always the kids' laughter, right? But I will go to say this. Yeah, I'm right now. I want to say it's fake. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a chance. But you can't debunk things off of fake, off the sounds. I will say one thing, Demon, that you have to agree with. At least he's not running like a pussy, and he is investigating straight on. He's not looking behind doors like he should, but at least he is pushing forward instead of running out like a pussy.
He is startled by another strange sound that is much closer.
Now, Tabitha, you do bring up a point that with the child's laughter is so cliche. It does sound, even though it doesn't sound digital, it did sound like stock footage of child laughter. He's got a camera with a flash, which is actually unprofessional. Camera flashes, as you guys know, and I teach you all the time, camera flashes can evoke with dust pulling up and stuff like that. You're gonna be getting dust particles, and it's very you don't want to use a camera that has a regular flash. Use a night vision or full spectrum camera that uses a full spectrum flash, or IR lights, infrared lights, because that way you don't have to worry about the contamination of dust particles or water particles or something like that interfered with the flash. But and of course, as Cellcat says, he's got buddies. Yes. Okay, real quick, guys, real quick. Right there. Let's watch that damn door again. For those of you new to my stream, real quick, and we're going to play it again real quick. When the door closes, okay, and the chairs move, notice how they move. Okay, I'm doing good, enjoying stream. That's awesome. In a prior episode, I myself and Hellfire taught you guys how to tell if a chair is moving by fake or real. Hellfire, would you like to give a brief recap as to how to tell?
Yeah, I can do that. Well, basically, if a ghost or a spirit is moving a chair, they're going to move it the same way that you would move it.
Exactly.
So with that being said, they're going to pull it by the back of the chair or by the seat of the chair. They're not going to pull it by a leg. If it's being pulled or moved in the direction or by a leg, it's fake.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. As Hellfire said, if the chair, so pretend this little mini tripod here is a chair, okay? And of course, the feet are green, so you're not going to see the feet. Ignore that. It's ghost feet. But pretty much, if it moves in the direction of a leg versus against both legs, if it moves by the leg, then it's being pulled by a string. If you watch the chairs, both chairs move to one central point. Okay, instead of one going one place and one going the other, they draw together. Okay, by one leg each. Each one of their legs pull to a center location. They're being pulled by a string underneath the doorway. The door is being pulled by a string as well. What does Cellcat say? Always light wooden or plastic chairs. Never one that uses heavy. Exactly. Never had anything heavy. And welcome back, John Blitzed. Someone tying strings to the legs again and pulling it away. Exactly. So let's get back. Let's watch it again. Knowing about the string pulling and the leg theory, pay attention to both strings. Remember, two different areas coming together. Instead of two chairs in the front going straight, for some reason it's two areas drawing to a center location, i.e. a triangle focal point versus straight on in a parallel direction. Let's get this going again, guys, so y'all can watch it. He moves in, and as soon as he gets fully in, the door is going to shut. And notice that they move at the chair moves at the leg.
The door slams shut behind him, and two small chairs slide towards the door as if pushed by some unseen force, seemingly trying to block his exit.
Oh, did y'all see
Behind
that?
Dennis is another staircase.
Hold on, where's it at?
So he decides to climb the stairs, pushed by some unseen force.
Watch this. Do y'all notice this chair right there? Not only is it being pulled by a string, look at this chair here versus this chair here. Hellfire, finally a bit quiet here at work. We will honeymoon next year when we can travel. It's straightened out. No, it's not. It's straightened out. Yes. Okay, that's because it hit the door. But look really good at it. Okay, it's supposed to be a dark green chair. Why is this one dark and this one blends in with the wall? Okay, Hellfire, could you notice anything?
I'm assuming they're using chroma key for it.
Exactly. Well, maybe either chroma key or something, but the chair blends in. It's Photoshop. The chair is sliding in, so they pulled it on another screen. Those chairs are not really there. They are somewhere else, and then photoshopped in later because this chair disappears. Watch the chair disappear completely. How does a chair travel through the door? Watch.
The door slams shut behind him, and two small chairs slide towards the door.
See how the chair disappears? The chair disappears through the door. All the chairs sounded like the one to the right. Exactly. So pretty much it's two different chairs, but this one right here disappears. If they were real at all. Exactly. This here, it's traveling through the door. If it's a solid door and the door is really there, it should not travel through the door unless either the door is fake or the chair is fake. And it is photoshopped or not really photoshopped since it's not a photo, it's a video, but it's video shopped through Adobe Premiere or a video editor.
Or is it pushed by some unseen force?
Watch that one on the right.
To block
Boom,
his
it
exit.
disappears.
Behind Dennis is another staircase, so he decides to climb the stairs to the floor above and begins to use a modified spirit box. He gets a few random replies, but then, yet again, he hears movement. This time the sound is coming from back downstairs, so he carefully walks back down the rotting stairs to investigate. It did not go well.
First of all, they're talking about the rotting stairs. It's metal stairs. How can metal stairs rot?
Тут спину пихнул. Реально такое ощущение, как будто...
What is so special about a spirit box? Claw overdraw, nothing is. It depends on the spirit box. If it only produces white noise without AM or FM radio, then it's legit. If it, like most spirit boxes use an here, let me switch real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the video. Ghosts can't push you. Bingo, Tabitha, bingo, bingo, bingo. You cannot be pushed by a ghost. A ghost cannot push you. If anything pushes you, it has to be a demon, okay? And people confuse that all the time, so he's faking it, the being pushed. He slipped, and it's like, oh, the ghost pushed me, okay? Now, for the Claw Overjaw, my buddy from the overseas UK, Hogo TV, who's a stream demon, ladies and gentlemen, Hogo came up with the idea of something that I was actually thinking about that works. Most Frank's boxes, spirit boxes, they use AM/FM radio frequencies, which can be contaminated because they can pick up radio waves. Okay, so you want to have a white noise generator that doesn't use radio frequency. Okay, so there's that right there. All the dust and the junk in the stairs. No wonder he slipped. Exactly, this old fart. So with that theory, give me a second. I gotta grab it real quick. It's been a while since I pulled this up. Coming off headset. Hellfire, if you can talk to him while I'm doing this.
Damn, I step away for 1 minute and come back and Retro's gone.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
There he is.
Yeah, I told you talk for them. I had to grab something. So, Claw Overjaw
stepped away.
It's okay. So Claw Overjaw was asking about the synonymous what was so special about the spirit boxes, and I was telling him that the spirit boxes or the Frank boxes uses AM/FM radio frequencies to generate the white noise, and people will sometimes hear the radio broadcast like, oh, we got a voice, we got a sentence, when it's using they'll hear like this, that, of, for, to from different radios, and they'll be like, okay, it'll be like a girl's voice, a guy's voice, a kid's voice, a girl's voice, a guy's voice. It'll be different voices, and it forms a sentence. And they're like, oh, it said this here that, so this here that what? You know, it makes no sense. You went retroactive, and Hellfire were already gone. Yeah, right. So just eating lunch. So anyway, he must have stepped on a crack on those rotten steps. Probably so. Now, with Paranormal Investigation, something that I'm waiting for it to come in, and it hasn't arrived yet, but this is just to give you an idea. Okay? This old school boombox radio TV here uses analog signal. It cannot pick up anything whatsoever. Using the antennas and stuff, I'm getting one that is only a TV, and I'm taking the antenna off, so it does not have an antenna at all. It only goes through VHF or UHF, okay? And as such, that TV will generate white noise and cannot pick up any broadcast whatsoever for VHF or UHF. As such, the TV will be made to cycle through stations and generate white noise that cannot be contaminated and give me actual white noise for EVP Paranormal Investigation. However, with a radio, if you get the AM/FM signals that it's cycling through, usually it cycles through long enough that you can pick up the radio broadcast and contaminate it, and people infer, oh, I heard voices. Yeah, you heard the radio, 5 different radio broadcasts saying different words, and you're insinuating that it's a sentence. That's what the Spirit Box and Frank's Box you're pretty much getting from those. Okay, so that said, let's get back to the video and finish this out. Let me get my headsets reset here.
Охренеть, блядь. Этот свет.
Again, strings. Notice that he's right there at the door when they open up.
Something seems to violently push Dennis down the stairs. Shortly thereafter, the chairs that were shoved against the door earlier now slide away on their own, and the door opens, almost as if something wants him to leave.
while he
Dennis
was
feels like
upstairs
someone
filming.
is
Someone else
running
came
around the
downstairs
mansion, and he
and put the
continues his
strings on
quest
the
to find
opposite
answers
side.
to the strange, unexplained events.
Okay, so anyway, pretty much what you saw is while he was doing his investigation on the other side, and while he was being pushed by a ghost, whoever was with him was on the other end tying strings around the other legs and on the doorknob so they can pull the chairs and then pull the door off camera. So again, it's the reverse of what they were doing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I got a bunch of y'all still with me. Let's see who is here. Fitness gamer. Who's streaming? Are you going to stream tonight, Hellfire?
Yeah, that's why I keep stepping away. I'm trying to get set up.
Okay. So that said, let's see. If those chairs were real, it's funny how they moved it at the legs first. Exactly. They moved to the door at the leg, and they moved away from the door at the other legs. So good catch on that. This old fart. This guy wants him to leave. The guy wants him to leave. He wants himself to leave. He's just doing it for pretty much for views. Now, how many of you are still actively here? You inspire me to get into ghost hunting and paranormal studies. Hey, Tabitha, I'm always here. I've got books on it. I'll be glad to give you some of my books. I'll be glad to get you going. I want to create, if you look right down here, my Reapers, I want to get that going. I really want to get Reapers going, okay? So I really want to form that. I want to get my my paranormal travels going. The downside is right now is it's going to cost a lot of money for me to do the travels. I'm working on getting the money to set for myself and Hellfire to travel. So all we would need to be able to do the travels pretty much is gas money and food money. Once we can figure out how much it would cost for us to drive, either drive or take planes or something like that, or buses or whatever. I'd rather drive so I can carry my equipment versus planes and stuff. But how many books you need? LOL. I have a few. I have quite a lot. I have all the Cintiq's books. I have all his. I would love any books recommendation. This so far, if you join my personal Discord, I have a room for paranormal. Tabitha, same thing. Join my Discord. I have a paranormal room. Feel free to post links to stuff and put stuff there. I'll post my stuff there as well. We can get the Reapers going. I've got forms as well. Like I said, I would really like to get this going and back to work. Take it easy, Claw. But I really want to get this going so that myself and Hellfire can travel to you guys. Would you write a book retroactive about your hunting? Believe it or not, John Blitzed, an author friend of mine, has suggested for me to write a proper, real how to ghost hunt or how to ghost hunting book. So I will be working on creating a how to ghost hunt book. It's in the works. But I really want to get me and Hellfire traveling to some of you guys to do the live ghost hunting streams with you. So get into my personal Discord, join it. If you need the links, hit myself or Hellfire up. We will send you the personal links to get you into it. So hit us up in Discord messages. I'll get you invited in, and we'll get the Reapers going. I really want to get it going since you guys, since this old fart is into it, Tabitha's into it. I want to get you guys going. So let's do it. Let's do this. So definitely. Let me try to see if I can get an invite link for everybody again. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get you a Discord invite link again to my Discord. Okay, there we go. There is my personal Discord. So make sure you join that. I'm gonna start posting all my discussion notes, books, PDFs. I'll be posting soon the forms there. Join it, hook it up, and we'll be good to go from there. so far. I'd love to get back into it, and the right people in retro. I know you're one of them I would investigate with. Hey, this so far, something that I'm trying to do is I want to do live stream ghost hunts. Okay, the concept is on Sunday nights we'll go and do the paranormal investigation on on y'all's channel, on all the streamers' channels. Okay, and then after we do the reviews Monday night, we'll stream on my channel showing the reviews of the evidence that we found. So that's the whole concept of it. It will be called, as you see here, Retro Paranormal Research Society, otherwise known as Reapers. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on using my my tools. I got media tools as far as a 3D printer. I've got a laser etcher. I've got a vinyl printer and a bunch of different things. I've even got an embroidery machine that I want to make embroidered patches like that, stickers like that, that most of the members will have, so we can actually have patches and forms. And since I've got a sponsorship with Ghost Stop, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually not an affiliacy. I am sponsored by Ghost Stop. They send me once a month. They send me gear whenever they get new gear and stuff like that. I'll be collecting all this gear. Oh, I just lost somebody. I think that was Hellfire. Hang on. Yep, Hellfire dropped. Having tech issues. Okay. So he's having tech issues, but I have a 3D printer and a laser engraver. I do too. The 3D printer that I have, I'm actually going to probably be giving away to Hellfire because I'm looking into a commercial 3D printer that's a super huge, large print bed size, and it does all the filaments. So that'll let me do a lot more. But I'll be definitely looking into that. Once I create a few things, I'll probably send some of the stuff that I make off to Tabitha, because I would love for Tabitha to make a Reaper's soap. So I'll probably send her off something as well for her to do some Reaper's soaps or something. I don't know. I'll get with her on that because she has Tabitha's cauldron. But so Tabitha, I may be getting up with you on some stuff. Mine is Creality Ender 5. So yeah, I've got the DaVinci 1 Pro, which I have that, and then I have an actual laser etcher. I'm looking into getting more advanced stuff and giving away most of my stuff. My paranormal investigation gear, however, is going to be different. I'm not getting rid of those. However, anything that I get from Ghost Stop that I already have, members of Reapers, ladies and gentlemen. If you're an official member of Reapers, I will be sending you guys some of the extra gear that I get, so y'all guys can have some of this gear as well. And it will have Reaper stickers on there that you got to keep up there. So members of Reapers, I will be sending you guys a lot of gear so that we can actually all get together and do these stuff. The reason why is hopefully, if everything goes okay, next Halloween, guys, Halloween next year, I'm going to be pulling in myself, Hellfire, and 4 other Reaper members to do a live stream paranormal investigation at Waverly Sanitarium in Kentucky. Okay, so that is the goal. I still have some gear left over back when I investigated. Awesome. My DVR setup, I have to get an updated one. I have an analog DVR system. I want to get an updated hard drive based DVR system. Mine uses tapes, so I still got to upgrade. But I do have a DVR system. I have some wireless cams. I've got K2s. I've got a lot of great gear. I've showed them off on streams. But that said, like I said, I want to get together and do the live stream ghost hunt from Waverly Sanitarium. That's going to be a day-night deal. We're probably going to stream early morning on a Sunday till the wee hours of Monday morning. Then from Monday morning, we're going to do the actual reviews of the investigation, and then go into doing that night streaming the results from that. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to get it started. The only thing holding me back right now is having places to investigate. I've got to get some places local here until the COVID stuff goes off and until I can save the money to pay for the gas to travel to other people. Because that's going to be the hardest thing, is the cost of travel for doing the regular stream. So I'm working on it. once I can afford the travel, I will be doing the traveling to you guys, doing the streams on your channels with a review on mine. This will give you guys who are streamers a chance to advertise yourself. That said, let me see if Hellfire is up and ready yet. And he is. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I got a few of y'all with me. Stay here. Do not leave. I'm about to raid Hellfire, as I always do. He is a stream demon. Stay for 5 minutes. That's all I ask. If you don't like his stream, you're more than welcome to leave. But make sure, #raid, #retroactive, #stream demons if you're a stream demon. Okay? So let's go ahead. You're doing the sanitarium next Sunday. Oh, no. I'm doing on next Sunday. We're going to do next Sunday. No. So Halloween of next year, K-Bear, I'm going to be going to a Waverly Sanitarium, and it'll be done. It'll be Sunday night next year, Sunday night on the Sunday before Halloween. It'll be a Halloween stream. So the Sunday, whatever Sunday is around Halloween of next year, we're going to investigate Kentucky. The Waverly Sanitarium in Kentucky, and then that Monday we're going to do the reveal of what we do from there. So anyway, I don't know about that guy, right? So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and raid Hellfire. Let's get this going. Again, #raid, #. I didn't want to do that. #raid, #retroactive. We are going to get this going. And as always, those of you who are here, those of you who left, thank you all for being here. I appreciate every single one of you guys, especially those of you who are actually participating. I love when you guys participate. Okay, please ask questions, join in. I love it. I feed off of it. But yeah, be here next. For me, will be if everything goes okay, Wednesday, guys, I'm going to pull a lot of y'all in because Thursday I'm going to try to attempt my RPG stream. So if you're into tabletop RPG, get up with me on Discord in Stream Demons, okay? I'm going to drop the information. I'll be doing my tabletop RPG stream on Thursday, and then we're going to go into Fallout Friday. But for now, let's check out Hellfire.